So let me. Oh yeah.
It's time.
It's time. The Kings are back. Return to the Kings.
So Lawrence, you've got a migraine, so you're not drinking today, and that's okay. That's all right.
Yeah, it's a fun one. I woke. The closest you can get to living in Silent Hill is waking up with a migraine because the whole world is different. I feel like I have a hangover. I'm like achy and dizzy, and my mouth is dry.
Oh.
But I played Diablo last night.
And also, nothing keeps you from Jeff Keighley.
No, I will never leave Jeff Keighley. Jeff Keighley's my life. I love Jeff Keighley.
Nothing will stop us from watching Jeff. So I'm going to be drinking today.
Yeah.
Lawrence is not. Lawrence is going to take it easy, do whatever he wants to do, because
I'm going to vape.
Migraines, in my opinion, are like literal torture. And I've never had one, so it just looks like horrible.
Oh, it's just debilitating chronic pain. It's not that big of a deal.
That's true.
Take some migraine meds.
I mean...
There's Chad again with the expert advice that I wish I had thought of.
Lawrence already did that. I've been doing it for hours.
No, I'd never take medication, Bruce. You expect me to just know how to do that on my own? I had to look at Twitch chat. Hey, JC.
No, he did a bunch. He took a bunch of medications, so that's why he's here.
I'm on 2.5 grams of ibuprofen.
2.5 grams?
Yeah, 12 pills.
Ooh,
and then 3 extra strength Excedrins, 2 Sumatrapan.
What is Sumatrapan? I don't even know what that is.
It's a prescription drug for migraines.
Oh, perfect. So you got it.
Guess what didn't work? So my stomach is so try jerking one out. That's actually the absolute worst thing you can do when you have a migraine because it makes your heart rate go up.
Oh.
And then you feel it pounding in your head. Source, I tried once.
And it didn't work.
It became a test of will because if you can nut while you have pounding head in your skull,
that sounds terrible.
You're a master nutter. I hope Jeff heard that.
Jeff, it doesn't care about what we're doing today, just so you know.
He only cares that we're not threatening his throne directly, Bruce.
I mean, we would never ever do that.
We've made peace in the Inside Games kingdom. We've decided not to invade.
I love Jeff Keighley, and I would never do that to him.
Oh yeah, so Jeff is taking, or sorry, Bruce is taking, that's going to happen a lot because my brain's a little fun. Bruce is going to drink, I'm going to vape. My rules are, if oh gee, I've got his Magnum.
I'm ready to go, yeah.
If, similar rules to last year, you have to audibly hear a Jeff, somebody has to say Jeff. It doesn't have to be Jeff Keighley.
Is that just a drink or a shot?
For me, it's a vape, but it can be whatever
I'll just take a little drink.
Yeah, a little sip.
Yeah, because they're going to say Jeff a lot, right?
Probably. Maybe. I mostly want to do that to satirize all of the celebrity guests he gets on that call him by name. Thanks, Jeff. I'm here to promote the Fast and the Furious Super Bowl or whatever. So yeah, any audible Jeff.
Okay.
I was thinking any games of service, any visibility or the problem is you won't know. Like when Marathon showed up, nobody knew what it was.
Yeah, we can kind of guess.
And they're not going to tell you because nobody wants to hear that shit now.
You know what? If there's a lot of those, this show's 2 hours long, I think. If there's a lot of those, I won't do shots. But if there are only a couple, I'll start off with shots and then dial it down if there's a lot of games as a service.
Right. Okay. Right.
I will be drinking relatively hard because I had planned ahead, and thankfully I do not have a migraine like Lawrence.
Yeah.
I wake up every day not having a migraine. I'm very lucky, honestly, very blessed. So Lawrence is just going to take it easy, and I'm gonna do all the heavy drinking for chat. Don't do this at home.
Good moves.
Don't do this at home.
Bruce is taking the burden on himself.
That's right.
So we don't have to.
I do it for the will of the people. Is what. But also we say we're professionals, so don't try any of this at home.
Absolutely not. Don't watch the showcase. Don't get excited about video games.
Well, no, we didn't say it. Hold on.
Isn't that what we were warning people about?
Is there any other rules that games of service? Anytime they say Jeff, what else? Anything else?
So I'm workshopping this one, and this is a spicy one. All right,
I'm ready.
This is a little jokerized. A person of color.
Okay.
Doing an interview.
All right.
Who is not executive level. Does that make sense?
It does.
So this is
jokerized. Yeah.
Remember when Ubisoft announced the Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake? And they got the art consultant, who was the only brown woman in the building, to talk about it. Yeah. which cool, but obviously, come on, they're just doing that for optics because she didn't even have a director title.
So I'm gonna leave that up to Lawrence.
Yeah, token person of color.
You call
tough,
you
but-
call. I was gonna say only you can call that out, and I will do what you say. I'm not gonna call it out. I'm gonna just stay away from it. Lawrence is Jokerized for today's stream.
Yeah. Mostly, I want to make fun of the fact that there's still white dudes that lead every company, but they handpick like
Okay.
one person to represent them in these showcases to make it look like it's not so homogenized.
All right. Is there anything else besides that one?
That one's a tough one. Yeah, because I don't diversity interview. It's so dismissive, and it also comes from a pretty bad place. Like that's a loaded term.
Well,
People just say that.
Lawrence is doing it to call attention to it, but I don't want people to think that we're shitting on it.
Yeah, I
you know?
want the people of color to be executive level.
Right, yeah, yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So if you have this wonderfully diverse game and there's a person of color who is the studio director, fuck yeah. Maybe that's what the shot should be for. Because we want that.
I'm down. Lawrence, I'll do whatever you say. I am but your vessel.
Yeah, I'm just still working. I'm sorting through it here.
I am but your vessel. So we're got games of service, Jeff, and then whatever Lawrence's rule is. We got 30 seconds left. Here we go.
I got 30 seconds to figure this out. Yeah, drinking is bad. That's the thing. The drinks should be punishments, which means they should be tied to negative trends because we don't want to see them.
Wait a minute. Drinking is bad?
It's a punishment. I mean, it's not, but it is. That's the theory of the drinking.
I mean,
game.
it is a theory, but like, I'm gonna have fun. So, hop on in here. Enjoy Summer Game Fest
All right.
with Lawrence and I.
They don't audibly say world premiere anymore either. Lame.
They don't?
No, that's just
lame.
like a bumper. World premiere.
I'm drinking a vodka and Diet Coke.
2D game.
Vodka and Diet Coke.
All right, here we go.
Oh shit!
Let me just pop that out of full screen for you. Fortnite Wilds. That's the thing though, like Mortal Kombat 1, it's bound to have season passes and characters, so like where do you draw the line between what's a games of service and what isn't?
Please welcome to the stage
First
the
Jeff.
creator of the Game Awards, Jeff
Keighley.
I'm drinking for that. Cheers to Jeff.
All right, let's see what vapes do to a migraine. Huh?
Cheers to Jeff. Well, I mean, you know.
It's just brain chemistry. How complicated could it be?
The creator of all
Hello,
gaming
everybody.
spool
Welcome
says.
to Summer Game Fest.
The invented games.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's live. We were supposed to be there.
Yeah, I was invited. I wonder if I
We
can
are
see my
in
seat.
person, and today we've got.
Wait, is it like a Under the Sea
Video
theme?
games for you.
Like The Little
We are
Mermaid?
live
Yeah.
from Los
It's like
Angeles
Fantasy
YouTube
Prom.
Theater, and it feels so
The Under the
good
Sea
to be
Bash.
in
Wasn't that in Back
person
to the
with a
Future?
live
It
fan
was.
That was the theme of their
audience
dance.
For the first time ever.
Does that mean he has Christopher Lloyd?
I mean, he's still alive.
You know, Jeff loves pulling out 80s mascots.
Michael J. Fox?
And being
When I
friends with
started
them.
Summer Game Fest back
Maybe
in
Alf's going
2020
back in
from a
time.
spare
Just so you guys
bedroom,
know,
I never
also, we'll be
imagined
talking over it the
would
entire
grow to
time.
this.
Yeah.
Today,
well,
the video
if there's a
game
cool
industry
premiere,
has
I probably
come
won't.
together
Okay,
to
but
show
I
you
will.
what's next. This
The
is
subtitles
a
are there.
cross-industry showcase,
So just so
meaning
you're
no matter
aware,
where you
this
play
isn't
games,
us
I
watching
hope you'll
Summer Game
discover
Fest
a
in
new
silence.
game
What do you
to put
need?
on your wish
Can you turn
list.
it up a little bit?
The
Absolutely,
landscape
I
of video
can.
game events
Actually,
has certainly
the knob there
changed
on the
over
speaker will
past
do it
few
for you.
years, but one thing hasn't. There are a lot of great games in development, and our singular goal today is to get you excited about the future. In just a few minutes,
Cool, you never learned how to
we'll see
read?
the
No
first
wonder.
extended gameplay
Good for you.
of
Makes so much
Mortal
sense.
Kombat 1.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat. I'm looking forward to that.
Alan Wake 2.
Look at him working this crowd,
the reveal of
Bruce.
Fortnite's
Look at that jacket.
next
He's
a pro.
season.
Yeah, it's an interesting
yes,
pick. I like the color.
We do have a very special grand finale
Koji? Oh.
Death Stranding 2?
that you're not going to want to miss.
It's going to be Kojima.
All I'll
It's
say
a
right
fucking
now.
musical performance that leads into an
But let's
announcement.
get
He got
right to the
Halsey or something to
games
play.
and gameplay. The
One
first
show
reveal
that
is
also blends
something
into a League of
you're not
Legends song.
expecting, which makes it that
We're
much
gonna see.
more
I think we're gonna see
exciting.
Phantom Liberty today
Here we
too.
go.
I'm
Yeah,
actually looking
probably.
forward to that.
The CD Projekt dudes love Jeff. They're kind of, well, I shouldn't talk too much. They're kind of weirdly into like getting the esteem of game people.
I mean, Jeff's a game person.
Yeah. You gonna go to the Hollywood Bowl show that Jeff's throwing?
Oh, no, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, me neither.
All hope rests
Jeff's trying to work his way into
Be
LA upper
immortal.
crust. This has got to be a games of service.
The Empire.
Do you think this is or a rogue? Maybe Prince of Persia
Doesn't look
roguelite?
good enough
We
to
weren't
be.
prepared for what was
Or
coming.
maybe
next.
Prince
Oh,
of
this might be Mirage. No, it's not. There's there's rap. There's a high fade. This is a fucking.
Then again, they weren't
Don't be Prince of
prepared
Persia,
for me.
please.
Prince of Persia roguelite, Prince of Persia mobile,
Oh, this looks okay. All right. Never mind. I take it back.
Prince of Persia Smash Brothers.
It's like I'm at a stoplight in 2014 and somebody's radio's up really loud.
I know. Games always they take a little bit to catch up on music. I've noticed.
Yeah. This is like the Black Panther trailer. Ubisoft used to be really ahead of the game musically.
Where's Jake Gyllenhaal? That's what I have to say.
He's,
You know Jake Gyllenhaal's Prince of Persia, right?
yeah, he,
Did you know that?
he's working with Michael Bay.
To what?
He got so fucking thick for that movie.
Yeah, yeah.
I think about that sometimes.
Bring back Jake Gyllenhaal, Prince of Persia. I'm kidding, it's a joke.
Yeah, that movie wasn't good.
It's not good, it's bad.
Kingsley
I saw it in
in
theaters.
Ben Kingsley as the Sultan or something? No, wait, I'm thinking about Iron Man.
fulfill my destiny and save the kingdom.
What is this?
No. I mean, maybe.
What is that?
No.
What kind of game is that?
It's a beat 'em up. Platforming beat 'em up?
Wow. Well,
Okay.
what a weird way to
There's a
start
little
the show.
surprise.
I mean, I'm
Prince of
okay with,
Persia:
like,
The
it-
Lost Crown is coming
I mean, I
in
guess that's
January
what-
2024,
oh, he's doing the
a
fucking
brand
millennial
new
jump, or the Gen Z
action-adventure
jump thing.
platformer in the
Why does
iconic
that-
series with deep
Everyone's
combat,
always
some
like-
huge boss
like
fights,
the Spider-Man
and of course,
jump.
incredible platforming, puzzles, and animation.
It's always that shit.
bringing
What is
a
that?
modern take on
What's the name of
legendary
that?
franchise.
You
You'll be
wanted
able to
Prince of
see
Persia,
more
you
at
did this.
Ubisoft
I want-
Forward, streaming on Monday as
You
part of
got it,
Summer
though.
Game Fest.
It doesn't-
That's something.
Let's move
It doesn't
along
look
to another
rotoscoped. It doesn't look
iconic video game
cool. It's just a
franchise
beat 'em up.
that
It's not
just
games
came
of
out
service.
30
It's
years.
It's not games of service, so I'm not
That's
taking a
right.
shot.
It's just an angry
It's time
dude.
for Mortal
Angry dude with
Kombat
swords.
1. Keep you waiting on this one. It has been 4 years since
Wait, no,
MK11, and ever
that's
since
Twilight
Ed
Zone
Boon
from
and
2
team at
Unlimited. That's not the
NetherRealm
right
have been
song.
hard at work on the most ambitious
You're thinking
MK
of
yet.
Mortal
It
Kombat
reboots the series
theme?
into a
Yeah,
new
from the
era
movie?
timeline.
Dun,
And
Dun
it's
dun dun
coming
dun
this
dun dun
September.
dun dun dun.
Everyone
Mortal
has been
Kombat 1's not
asking,
games as a
what does
service,
it
is
look
it?
like? Who's on the roster?
It's getting there.
How do
NetherRealm
the
games
new
are kind
cameo
of,
fighters
yeah, kind
work?
of.
All right, I'll do a shot for that if
Now
it's.
it is time for combat. No spoilers.
I'll
but
do a
this
shot for it.
video
Hold
is
on.
literally insane.
Let's start off strong.
Here
It's literally
is an
insane, Bruce.
extended
The video
first
grew
look
sentience
at
and
the
lost its
story,
mind.
gameplay,
Literally.
And yes, of course, the fatalities of Mortal Kombat 1. Let's do it.
You know what? Okay, maybe new vape rule. A time where Jeff like says a thing and then holds for applause.
I took a shot. All right, yeah.
Fatalities.
I took a shot for that.
for you.
Even though I'm not necessarily convinced this is games as a service.
You like how he threw the hat and it just bonked off him?
put you
like it?
down.
That's fun. So it's like, okay, so it's just another dimension. There's flat screen TVs. Is it 2005 in this other dimension? What's going on?
Hold on, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better.
I mean, this is, I don't, it's not bad. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell this setting is.
It's gonna get better.
Today, you have proven worthy of joining us. Come, there are other champions.
Yeah.
Is this like, are they capitalizing on the Mortal Kombat movie from like 3 years ago?
I hope not.
Family blade.
That's another
Center's
different
mine,
thing.
and I won't give
I
it
hope.
up without a fight.
Huh. That's a cool stage. That Kenshi? That's Kenshi! Shoot! That's awesome!
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, the gore was a little thematically weird in the reveal, but this is alright. This is... I guess that's the cameo shit.
This was the start of YouTube demonetizing video games.
Yeah! People had to black and white all the blood.
Mortal Kombat, I think it was 10 or 11. When it was released on YouTube, YouTube told us we're demonetizing all of the gore.
Protector of
And now
Earthrealm,
they've demonetized all sorts of gore.
God of fire.
Mortal Kombat, you can thank Mortal Kombat for starting that.
I don't like tag fighters. I'm a baby. I'm a stupid baby. I mean, there's enough characters, and the way that they monetize cameo characters in 11, it makes a lot of sense.
Hey, do you think that you got your migraine from playing Street Fighter yesterday and getting too competitive?
Dude, maybe.
Whatever experience
Maybe. I got in the zone in a way it's been a while. I was hollering, I was hooting.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good time to me.
I mean, oh, there's MK1 Sonya back there. That's fun. And the stages look really, really good.
they do look good.
There's a weird amount of hit delay every time there's a hit.
Do you care about stages in fighting games? Like after you play it for the 10th hour? Because you always talk about the stages, but then I'm like, yeah.
I mean, it's just...
You just kinda forget
where
about it,
you
right?
put- yeah, that's where you put, like, references and stuff.
Sorry guys, I am not at all a fighting game fan, so I only learn from Lawrence.
It's like, it's one of the two ways that the art team in a fighting game can express themselves.
Right.
Dude, that looks annoying as hell. I don't know.
For the tag fighting?
Yeah, combos in Mortal Kombat were already pretty long. Oh, well, there's a breaker. Boone said that. There's a technique to burst out, so that'll help. Striker, yes!
Whoa, you hit him with a taser.
Everyone's favorite tubby white cop is back. Wow, yeah, it's like the versions of them from every old Mortal Kombat game. Oh.
I mean, he's paralyzed.
No, he's fine.
Oh, okay. All right.
Once it happens in a cutscene. Nice.
Oh, no. Oh, shit.
The hearts are always
Oh,
right
he
in the middle
pulled
of
his
the
head through the hole. Dude, this is sick. Oh! Listen to the squelching.
Yeah. They went hard with Squelch Tech.
Demonetized.
Ah, the classic. With a K. You love it. You love to see it. Okay, so yeah, it's a big throwback one. I thought that's what 11 was going to be, honestly.
11 was wild. I played through the single player on that. That story was crazy.
Did you play the Aftermath DLC?
No.
That was
Where they
pretty
got
good, right, guys?
Corey Tokugawa back to play Shang Tsung?
I'm sure
Oh,
you
no,
have
I didn't.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
about
Pretty
what we
cool.
just saw, and to tell you more, I am
That's
so
what kind of
honored
led up to the
welcome Summer
reboot that they're
Game
doing
Fest,
in
one of our
one.
industry's greatest creators,
Ed
a
Boon.
man who has been
The
loyal to the same
third
franchise and fan
reboot
base
for Mortal Kombat,
more
I
than
think?
3 decades. Please join me in welcoming
Ed Boon.
to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon.
Ed Boon is, by the way, also
Say thanks, Jeff.
generally, yeah, he will. Generally a very nice man. I've met him a couple times, worked with him, and he was always really nice.
The fucking Summer Games Fest Orchestra is playing Mortal Kombat.
Congratulations. They love you. All right. Well, Ed, first of all,
No
thank
Jeff
you
yet.
for that incredible
Thanks,
world premiere.
Jeff.
We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1. And
All?
everyone just wants to know more about this because, first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was.
I'll drink
kinda
for it anyways.
graduated
He didn't say it,
into,
but I'll do it.
You know, a fire god, right? And he created
The
a
weird
brand new
VHS
universe. And
overlays.
this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because
Seems a bit behind the
this
times.
is
Wait,
the
what do you mean, which
beginning of
one?
a new timeline.
The one that they're using for Summer Games
A
Fest.
number
The
of these
blue with like
characters
the
you've seen
VCR
before, but they're
font.
told in
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
completely different story. And so Sub-Zero and
Vaporwave, I
Scorpion
don't
are
know.
brothers.
Yeah, that was like
now.
2018.
There's all these
You're right.
things that were
People love that
rivalries before are now allies.
Now we're all
and
Y2K,
So mixing the
Bruce.
whole thing up.
Have we
So
moved
we're
on to
just
the early
kinda rebooting,
2000s?
and that's
What's the
what
early
the one is
2000s
for.
aesthetic?
Well, it looks incredible.
Wide
Everything
bubbly
we saw,
letters?
there was, in
Like the Limp Bizkit logo. It's basically, it was like retro future 70s.
4 years on this.
A lot of rounded corners, a lot of silver, a lot of ovals.
Cameos,
Okay.
because we saw some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, so tell us, how does that
Bouncing
work? You
DVD
obviously-
logos.
you have
Yeah,
your sort of
bouncing
your
DVD
main,
logos.
character that
The,
you
like-
pick, and then I know you also have
It was
a
like that
separate
mix
kind
of like
cameo menu, so
rich
you pick
trashy.
sort of a
So you got
pair
Hannah
when you start
Montana
the
on
game.
one side and Christina
normally in
Aguilera
a
on the
fighting
other, and
game,
that was sort of
you'll
your
see
Definitely.
your fashion
roster,
fashion
basically,
bandwidth.
where
Lawrence
you
is really
select
good
the
at that.
character.
Lawrence is really good
After
at
you do that,
classifying
there's a
what
second
the
roster of
aesthetic was for a
characters,
specific
which are a
decade.
whole new,
I don't know how you do that.
completely
I just like seeing it come
different fighters
back.
that are
You're really good at it.
I watch a lot of
These
old
fighters
commercials too,
actually,
so you kind of associate
they
certain
will
design
join the
elements
fight,
to certain
but they-
points.
A lot
but
of blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can
Look
call
at how-
him out.
look
You
at
can
how
do it
pleased with
multiple
himself
times.
Kano is
Oh,
down there.
Jax is a
So you can
fucking boss.
You can basically combine these two characters. All the characters can
guess
be
it's like
combined
MK2 Jax?
with all the cameo fighters, and that's where you see. That's where the player's kind of imagination comes
Yeah.
in. And they can actually.
Mortal Kombat
customize
is
it
old
for
enough
what
now
they
that there
like
can be a
seeing,
whole
like,
cash in on
the best team.
MK
Well,
Legacy.
so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main. You have
I guess
your
that was
cameo.
Armageddon
How do you
Would you
first
say-
time around.
would you say Mortal Kombat is one of the greatest games ever made?
Thing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just asking.
And you're
You don't need to say yes or no, I
summoning
don't-
them.
It's a
just
fun
one button
franchise,
push,
and I like it a
basically
lot.
summoning,
And I
but
think
they
it-
have a variety, so you can
I
go,
think
push
series like
that
Mortal
button, look
Kombat and
towards,
Metal
it'll do
Gear
a different
show
move.
that
Push
video
it
games
down,
are
it'll
best
do
when
a
they are
different
campy.
move. And so the combination.
But
Oh, I see. So
the
you can bring
people,
them in
like
a
people
combo.
haven't put a term to it yet.
And you see, there's like a.
But that's
meter
why I
up on
really like
top,
campy games
which is
now.
basic-
Makes sense.
That'll
I
limit it, so you
Spool
can't
says
obviously
I like how they
fire
spell
them
cameo with a K.
indefinitely, but
Combatant
you can
K.
call them pretty much
Combo
whatever
K.
you want.
Spool, if you were here,
And they
you'd be
have,
drinking with
like
me,
in the middle
Spool.
of a combo,
I
they'll
hope,
have a
or maybe you
lot
wouldn't.
of,
Maybe now you're straight edge.
basically
Spool, you straight
a
edge?
whole arsenal of their moves. So Sonya, you saw come
Spool?
out there. Sometimes you'll see
I
the
don't know.
World's
appear
baddest
twice
bad
in there.
boy.
He might be a straight edge, yeah.
Time-based, they
And
come
maybe he's
out,
pivoting
and
his
then obviously
branding.
as
I
you
would be
go
if I wasn't
through,
working.
you reveal some of
Oh,
them there, but
man.
is it
That's
a
rebellious
different
right
set of
there.
characters
That's
that'll be
America's
in
baddest bad
cameos, or
boy.
some
Let me get your,
from the
Diet
roster?
Coke.
How will that work?
Oh,
Yeah,
my Diet Coke's
some of the
here.
characters are going to be available as
You like
cameos
caffeine?
as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with
Did he say
Sub-Zero,
Jeff?
Right. You can play. You can same thing with Scorpion, but
So no
a
Injustice
lot
this
of
year, huh?
our cameo fighters are kind of like
Is that
nods
our
back to
Spool in
our
Bruce's
first
chat?
game. So you'll notice Sonya
Spool
and
belongs
Kano
to
and
the
Jax are
world.
in their kind of older
Sorry, Spool,
costumes.
I'm speaking
And
for you
so
here.
There's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really
Papa Phil
surprises.
doesn't like
I
it when
think
you drink on the
guys saw
Xbox
Goro.
clock.
Yes,
That's
Goro's
true.
hopped in there.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
So there's a
Xbox is
lot
pretty
of like
buttoned
kind
up.
of really digging into the old Mortal Kombat games as far as getting, you know, we really love the
Guerrero?
novelty of it. We really want the cameo characters to feel, you know, kind of nod to the old games.
What does Spool do now?
Well, speaking of
works respectfully
Naughty
for
Dog
his
games, let's
employer.
talk. You confirmed, I think, or it's at least known that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be
Van
in this
Damme.
game as Johnny Cage.
Jean-Claude
right?
Van
Yeah,
Damme. Is that how you say it in Canada?
That was people don't know the story. I mean,
Van
Bloodsport was such an
Damme.
inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he finally is now part of it.
It's a huge first full circle moment. You know, the first Mortal Kombat game, we originally wanted to be Van Damme, the video game, and that never
Hey,
really
thank
worked
you.
out.
Of course.
So I
I'll make sure I got to take care of my man Lawrence. Poor guy's got a fucking migraine.
Did you only order a Diet Coke?
I did not. I ordered food as well. And I was like, my wife. I wanted my wife to eat
You're
it.
gonna hear John Claude.
Oh, okay.
She always puts off food.
Johnny Cage
Oh, really?
for baby, and I'm like, don't do that.
Wow.
Eat
Well,
food.
I know the
Steph
team
likes
has
to
been
do
working
that.
so hard in
I
Chicago to
cook
build this through COVID,
food.
and
I
it's
put it in
coming out
front of her, and then I
September,
have
so
to
you don't
like,
have to wait long.
hey,
right?
I gotta eat the food.
This
Like,
has been
take
a
the phone out of her
very
hand. Stop it.
difficult, secret to
but
keep
Jean-Claude Van
over
Damme.
the last
It's a
4
Mortal Kombat
years.
one. But they don't
And
know
so,
footage of him.
but
Anyway.
JCVD is like 69 right now.
Also, it can't just be him. It has to be a character, right? Or is it just Jean-Claude Van Damme now in Mortal Kombat?
It'd be pretty sick if JCVD was just in Mortal Kombat.
JCVD. I like that. How is the announcer going to say his voice?
A lot of
That's what
reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us.
Sorry, we talked over Ed. We love you, Ed.
Oh, he's playing Johnny Cage.
Playing it, press
That makes
media,
sense.
so we'll be seeing lots more coverage.
Van Damme's
Lots
Coke
more
era is
characters to
gone,
reveal
though.
on the
He's
main
not that
roster
Johnny
and
Cage
cameos.
anymore. And hasn't
Ed
been
Boon,
since.
Thank you so much. First
That's
look
true.
at Mortal Kombat. Awesome. Thanks so
What
much.
was it? There was some weird fucking movie.
Did he say thanks,
Amazing.
Jeff?
So
Did
excited
he say
about
thanks,
that one.
Jeff?
All right. Next up, it's
Yes.
been
I'll
a
drink
fun
for it.
couple weeks for action RPG fans with the release of Diablo
Each one of
4,
those,
which is
each one of
truly
these demos is going to be like
fantastic.
5 to 10 minutes. That's a long. That's a long time.
Anticipated ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games, who have faithfully been
PoE
updating and
2's
patching the
doing a
original
thing?
PoE since its release in
They
2013.
actually gonna have a
we
date on
haven't
it?
seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years.
That's true.
But that changes right now. Here is your first
Yeah, Path of
look
Exile is a
at
live service
raw
game.
gameplay
That's for sure.
capture From Path
Wait.
of Exile 2.
Oh, it will
a
be.
sequel that
Yeah,
pushes
yeah.
the
I mean,
engine
absolutely it
gameplay
will be, yeah.
to a new level.
Path of Exile is pretty cool.
Where are the guns?
Is it getting any easier?
What's going on?
Not yet, but I'll tell you when it does.
This looks good. This looks good. Little frosting over there. Little sparkle magic.
You know what's weird is that having played so much of Diablo in the last like week,
Yeah.
I have no interest in this
Really?
at all.
Okay.
No, zero. I never thought I would like Diablo at all. I assumed Diablo would be like, I'd play it for a couple days and be like, cool. But I really love it. So I don't know that I don't think that this game has the Diablo magic. Does it?
It depends what part of the magic you like. There was a skill there where she cast something and then like jumped back. That was pretty cool, like an attack evade. And then it showed like a destructing environment, which was pretty cool.
I know people absolutely love Path of Exile. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's not for me.
You have to. Path of Exile is all about the character build.
Okay.
Looks
So if you
amazing,
really
and
like
there's more coming in
digging
July.
through skill
Last week
trees
marked the
and
release of
ticking
Street Fighter
things and
6,
finding
a
ways
game
to like
featured last year
intersect
at Summer Game
abilities
Fest.
and proc
Well, the
effects
team
that
at
create
Capcom
this
has
new
an
build out of
important
nowhere,
update to share with you.
the Path of Exile is
right
for you.
now.
Path of Exile is more complicated Diablo. Exactly. That's why I don't want that. Diablo is like just complicated enough.
Dark Glaive is back. Oh, I thought it was Warframe. Oh, okay, Street Fighter. Oh, Mecha Ryu.
Is
They're
this
already
like
announcing
a-
DLC.
Yeah, is this a DLC
Or
for
it's probably a skin pack of that.
SF6?
Is Violent Ken gonna be in there? Why's he got a gun? Oh, it's Exoprimal. Fuck yeah.
Oh,
That's fun.
this was a fun game. I was just talking about this with Lawrence yesterday.
I cannot wait to learn what the fuck is going on in this game's story, because it's got to be wacky. You're doing AI trials for this giant Cyberman in this hollow recreation of Dinosaur Island,
To fight dinosaurs. Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's like it's wild. Yeah.
but the
Guile.
cyber guy, the dinosaurs have already taken over though. You're just doing this to figure out how it happened.
That's right. And also to figure out how to beat them if you go to the
Exoprimal is
island.
probably games of service, right?
Exoprimal Games as a service? Do we consider it a games as a service?
I mean, it's Street Fighter 6 is probably games of service at this point, with the way they did
Yes,
5.
Ryu from Street Fighter facing off against a dinosaur probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show. That Street Fighter Cross Exoprimal collab will launch in the fall with the game coming out on July 14th.
It is on Game Pass though. That's cool.
But guess what, guys? That may actually
That's the
not
perfect
be
game to be on Game
craziest
Pass.
collaboration on
Because I think
the show
like
today.
it's a game that a lot of
Check this
people will
out.
have fun with, but people probably wouldn't pay $40
There's
for it.
nothing more powerful
Even though it's worth
than
it.
imagination.
Oh, there's a.
That was a Jeff?
Was there a jet? Oh, I'm.
It can shape the fabric of reality.
Don't tell me what's on my bingo card,
Everything
Jeff.
you think you know.
Hey!
We already know about this.
This is Dead by Daylight. This
Yeah.
is a games of service.
This is a games as a service, but this is kind of bullshit. We already know about this. Come on, Jeff.
I'm Bruce. I think you can take a buy.
I'll take a
Don't let
drink.
me tell you what
I'll
to
take a
do.
drink instead of a
That's
shot.
right. Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight.
We already know that,
July.
Jeff.
I don't know how these things
But again, it's not
happen,
even a character. It's just him.
but I figured the
Apparently,
easiest
he's
way
a
to find
victim,
out
not
is
a killer.
probably to go right
I think.
to the source.
Makes sense.
This man's
Oh,
bold creative
celebrity.
choices have earned
Is
him
Nick-
an Academy
Nick
Award.
Cage has got
and
to come
a
out and
few
say,
memes on the
"Thanks,
internet
Jeff."
across
If he
more
says
than
thank you,
4
Jeff, I
decades
will take a shot.
of incredible
He's got to.
films.
I will do it.
Please
You do not
join
have
me
Nick Cage on your
welcoming
show and
to
not force him to
Summer
say your
Game
name
Fest,
out loud.
Nicolas Cage!
Force him to say. Nicolas Cage, I feel like he's having a renaissance recently.
He's crawling his way out of like joke
Happy
cast.
to meet you.
What's going on with his hair? He has
Nick,
more
I gotta
hair.
say welcome to the video game world.
Oh wow, yeah, thank you. I'm so happy
Did he say
to
Jeff?
be invited.
I don't think he
to
did.
Very, very.
He said it.
cool
Oh, he
show.
did. It was a yeah.
Finally, I mean, I gotta say, this is such a crazy, unexpected
wanna see his
collaboration. I
shoes.
gotta understand, how did this come about? I mean, some people be like, oh, maybe he'll show up in
Ooh, that was
Fortnite,
boy
maybe he'll
shiny.
be in a Hideo Kojima
I could see
game,
myself
but
in those shoes,
Dead by
Bruce.
Daylight,
Woo!
I mean,
And I'm
how
like
does
10
this
miles
happen?
away.
Well, it's a museum of horror, right?
Yes.
And
He's
when
not
I
wearing a
make
belt.
movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this, and in that genre,
I was reading
there's a
about
character,
how Nicolas
a
Cage. You know how
murderous
Nicolas
ghost
Cage went
named
into like
Sadako,
serious
who
debt.
I think is amazing.
I was like
and she
10 years
made
ago or something like that.
appearances in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay.
That's
He
why
was-
he took like
Yeah, I
every
mean,
role.
that's what's fun.
And
is
he
you're
was
playing one of the
basically-
survivors in
He
this
admitted
game, and it's cool
just
that,
recently.
you
He
know,
was like,
so
"Yeah,
really
like
there's this
I just
museum of horror,
didn't
Michael
know what I
Myers
was
and
doing.
all
I
these
just was spending my
different
money on
characters all
everything."
coming together.
He's like, "I didn't. There was no
And
limit because I felt
you
like
play
there was no limit."
yourself, or who do you
And he's
play?
like, "Now I
So I
realize my
play
limit,"
this,
and which like makes him a more mature human being. I think, which is why people like him more now.
exaggerated
Matured
version
at,
of a
like,
film actor
55?
named Nick Cage.
I mean, it's got to happen eventually, right?
Yeah.
But I think it's cool.
He's,
I think
if you grew up in a
he's going to
bubble, like there's just some life
location
skills, I guess, that
thinking
never
he's
get drilled into
making a movie,
you.
and
Sure.
instead he wakes up
recently
in the
my
fog. And in the
like
fog, he's
aphrodisiac
surrounded
is
by
reading
crows and
articles
serial
about
killers,
how
and it's
people have
rather
matured.
amusing. And
Like,
there's something
I love when
about
they
it that I
whenever
think
somebody
as a
discovers how to improve
survivor
themselves, it makes me
is
really
like a
excited.
bonding experience.
It's a
a bit
really
like
exciting
hide and go
thing.
seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors.
I think the
with
thing
you,
that's
and it's
appealing to me about
teamwork.
that
You're
is
working
merely
together to
witnessing
pull
somebody with the
through, and I like
humility to
that.
admit that they
And so
had
that's
something to
a
learn and to
large
change
reason
about.
for
And
wanting
that's
to
what
do
I mean
as
is that
well,
like because that's not
feeling of
off. You don't see that
bonding
often,
with a
and I think actually in our
You're
culture
fully
now you
into
see
this. I
that
know
more
heard
often
your
than you did
voice
10
in
years
there, some
ago.
recorded lines for it and
So.
everything.
See,
There's
I want
we
you to
were
know
long
when
living
you're
under,
playing the Nick
and to
Cage
some degree still
Survivor,
are living
even
under a
have
lot
when
of
you're
bullshit
choosing your
ideas
skins, I even
about
say, always
leadership
remember to
and
dress to
iconic
match your
people,
talent.
and they're
I
always
want
right
you to
and never
know that
wrong, and
you're
like
with me, that we're
you
one, that
you want to
we're
believe in a
fused.
paragon that's
So it's
basically
important to
Superman,
me
but
that
There's no
everything
such thing.
I do,
Yeah.
everything I
The real
say,
strong people
from the
are
screen to the
constantly
grunt, down to
questioning
the most
themselves and the world
minimal,
around them and asking how they can get better and
expression
spread good in the
of a
world.
sigh,
That's right.
whatever it
And
is,
also,
it's
yes,
my
I am
voice, so that we are fused.
alt-right, QAnon, anti-cancel
Going back to
culture.
Nick Cage,
That's
I
me
love
too
it.
as well.
Yeah?
I mean,
Can I-
this
can
is
I
so
get in
fun.
on that?
This
I mean,
game,
sure,
as you
yeah,
said,
you're
is so
invited.
awesome.
You're invited.
Wow. Oh, it's cool over here. I don't have to admit that I've done anything wrong ever. Turns out it's always somebody else's
That's-
fault.
that's always-
Wow, this belief is great. I don't have to say I'm sorry ever again.
I'm anti-woke. Oh, jeez.
I wish I were asleep right now.
Oh, man.
See, Dead by Daylight to me was an opportunity to branch out. I've never been invited into this space before. I'm always looking.
Actually,
for
hold
new
on. Let me
adventures.
check
So
that.
this to me
Branch
was
out. I don't know if
Yeah,
he's ever
there's
been in a
never
video
been
game,
a
right?
Nicolas Cage intersection.
Has Nicolas Cage ever been in a video game before?
Branch out and go on this Dead by Daylight adventure. I didn't say.
I don't think there's
it took
even been a
me
game
nothing
based on
but a
any of his
split second
movies.
To say yes, and speaking about
Was there a
split
face-off
seconds,
game or a Broken Arrow game?
Yeah, the 90s would have been it, right? But
Yeah.
sinuses, allergies. What I noticed.
Ghost
was that
Rider.
every
There's probably a
movie
Ghost Rider
you
game,
make
right?
when
Is there a
you're
Ghost Rider
doing
game?
I
this,
mean,
when you're
Ghost
in the
Rider's in
gaming space,
Marvel vs. Capcom.
it's
Well, he's also
timed.
in,
Was there a Ghost Rider
split
game?
second.
He's also in
It's a
fucking,
very immersive
yeah,
experience
okay.
when you're acting out
Midnight
in
Suns,
this
but I mean,
space,
like,
because every
I don't think
move,
that's
every
Nicolas
grunt,
Cage
every
Ghost
sigh
Rider.
you make
I think,
has
yeah, I
to be
remember the
timed
PS2
perfectly
box art, I think.
with the gamers.
Oh, the rules
That
are
was
if
something
anybody
that I
says
learned from
Jeff,
this, and I'm always
Jeff?
looking to
the
learn
word
something.
Jeff We take a shot for games as a service, and then Lawrence has a Jokerized rule that may or may not come into play. We're not going to talk about it again.
I hope it doesn't.
Thank you so
It
much.
doesn't.
Hopefully
If it
the
doesn't
first
come up and it doesn't bear
Nicolas Cage,
mentioning,
Great to see you, man. Awesome.
then it's fine.
Then we're great, yeah.
Also, well, that may be more a Day of the Devs thing. I don't think Summer Games Fest is where they do Vidocs and developer interviews anymore.
The chapter officially comes out on July 25th on PC and console, but PC players can try it
ready.
early
That
by
means
downloading
it's
the
action
player test
pose.
build
That's an
on
action
July
pose there.
5th.
Whoa,
And
is
here's
that an
an
item?
exclusive first look
Whoa.
at Nicolas Cage in Dead by
Oh, good. At
Daylight.
least they're showing gameplay. We hadn't seen this yet.
I watched his Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
He looks horrible.
It would. Oh, it would. You'd have to be like, "Hey, I'm Nicolas Cage." You're who? Nicolas Cage. Ah, yeah.
Is this Unreal Engine 3? Why does Dead by Daylight... Does it look this bad? I didn't realize.
So he doesn't have custom animations. He's just a guy who looks like Nicolas Cage a little bit.
Damn right I made it.
Oh, the voice. Okay. How much money would you pay for that, Bruce?
$10.
Anything goes here at Summer Games
That's how much
Fest.
they're going to charge
Thank
for it,
you very
right?
much, Nick.
$10
Now,
for Nick
lately we've been
Cage?
seeing an incredible number of video game adaptations, but back in 2019, The Witcher on Netflix, inspired
much
by
work
the
do you think
Witcher
that was
book
for Nick
series,
Cage?
showed the potential
Oh
of
my
well-done
gosh.
adaptations, and later
One day?
this month,
Less?
Season 3,
Less.
Volume 1
Half
arrives,
4
and
hours.
now it's
4
time
hours.
for the world
4 hours
premiere
in the booth.
trailer
Boom, boom.
introduced by
And he
Henry
made-
Cavill and the cast.
250
80?
grand.
Oh.
Hello, Witcher fans. We are all gathered here.
Oh, look at that
today
beard.
To share something.
Oh, yeah. Witcher comes out. That's right. Witcher 3, Witcher Season 3 is in like a couple of weeks.
It's like Witcher Season 3 Part 1.
Oh, is it part 1?
I thought they were splitting Season 3 into 2 parts. Trying to spread out as much Cavill as they got.
Yeah, they got a milk Cavill.
Ew, I mean, I get it, but...
You got a milk Cavill?
Oh, yeah.
You want me to say it again?
Thanks for tuning in
I would have to
Summer
put on,
Games
like,
Fest and enjoy the
thick gloves. It's just fun to say.
It's easier that way for dark fantasy. You know?
And an apostrophe.
Yeah.
Oh! Pigs can fly? People can fly. No, the other one. Is this Outriders? Wait a minute.
Please tell me it's not Outriders. If it's Outriders, it's Games as a Service.
You're right about that. It doesn't look like Outriders.
This looks like Games as a Service to me.
It does look like Games of Service. This looks like a trailer that you would see before the Xbox 360 came out. And it'd be like, dude, you won't believe how wicked games are gonna look.
Those trailer slams that you're always like, man, this looks like a game from PlayStation 3. I'm like, damn!
Witchfire. Okay, that looks sick as hell. That wasn't meant to be a dunk.
I'm not
We
going
never
to
really
say
got
that's,
to play those games.
I'm also not going to say that's
They
games
weren't real.
games as a service. I don't think that's games as a service.
I don't think it is.
I'll drink for it anyways. I'm not going to take a shot though.
It's called Witchfire. Is this Call of Duty?
Think so? Is that a celebrity?
It is. Oh, there's Crossfire. This must be Crossfire. Is this a VR game?
Oh, this is not Pavlov, right?
This is a VR game.
Yeah,
VR2?
no, for sure. Yeah, Pavlov is a VR game.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, it's probably you're probably right. It's probably PSVR 2.
Yeah. That looks cool.
It does, yeah.
That looks cool.
No game in VR has ever been as good as Half-Life Alyx, and probably won't be for quite a while.
Beat Saber?
Beat Saber's great, but Beat Saber only does one thing. And it's this.
Oh, yeah, but that's really good.
I mean, it's great.
It is Crossfire.
But Half-Life Alyx does everything.
That's true. It doesn't sound like Lady Gaga.
You're right. That's true. That's valid.
One thing that it doesn't do.
That guy's actually a fun white tee comedian. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I know I've seen him before. What was...
The ring will destroy
I've seen him on something.
everything.
Oh, I think he's done like sketches about anime and powering up and shit.
Was this Remnant 2?
Is Remnant a games of service?
Nah. I don't think so. Did you play the first Remnant? You ever
I
played
can't
the first?
cough, but I need to cough. Cough.
Oh, your
My
head.
head will explode.
Your head, yeah, your head.
No, it's funny you bring that up because people talk with such high praise about Remnant.
I played it.
Yeah, you didn't feel it,
It's
huh?
fine.
People say that it's just like it's got something going on that no other game does, and I don't know what that is.
It's a co-op Dark Souls.
Well, that's cool, I guess.
Co-op shooter, like Dark Souls shooter. It's meant to be very difficult. Remnant's okay. That's right. Okay.
I loved Remnant. Right back to back. So interesting. It's a love it or pass on it kind of situation.
I've seen like the vocal minority be like, it's the greatest video game that's ever been made, and everybody else is like, it's cool.
I guess the thing is, and I've even read articles and stuff of people being like, Remnant's the thing, you got to play Remnant. But the article just kind of doesn't manage to express what actually seems to make it so important and unique.
It might just hook you.
But Souls relationships sound kind of familiar to me. If it just hits that sweet spot for you.
I absolutely agree.
That's also one of those things where if it does hit that sweet spot, probably no one else had made a game like that. So
that's true.
That was the Demon Souls thing.
Ooh, Wild Stallion. That's a great comment. Not gonna lie, some of these hard games seems a big sunk cost fallacy. Like they spend enough time to get good, now they want you to buy in. I completely agree with you. Where like it's the after 50 hours it gets good, which is bullshit. That's not a good video game.
As we go through today's reveals, use the hashtag.
Some people go to video games for different things.
Oh, for sure. But what I'm saying is, if you have to say after 50 hours the anime is good, it's not a good anime. Like, sorry.
For those of you on Twitch,
well, since a game is interactive, here's an analogy I have for you, Bruce.
Please hit me.
Would you say that playing an instrument is a worthwhile activity?
Now, speaking
absolutely
of
from the get-go.
Legendary
but the process where you have to learn the instrument and it's not very fun to play yet, and it doesn't sound like good music.
That's true.
That's
I think a lot of people would compare that to the Phase and Souls games.
A good analogy, but I would challenge you and say that maybe a Dark Souls would not necessarily increase your real-life skills, your creativity skills by playing the video game. Whereas an instrument would. It taps into more of
I'm cheering for Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's a good. I like the analogy though. I like, and I'll think about. I will think on that.
Also, you just have to be gamer enough to realize that it's all the same, man.
So getting good is
real life skills.
Getting good is the accomplishment in and of itself. But Lawrence has also used the other argument with me, which is I've always liked this argument you've used, which is, but it's meant to be beaten. The game is meant to be beaten.
Yeah, that I typically use against folks that that think that to me it's a nihilistic argument, but I think there are some folks that think that conquering games does amount to this like pile or amount of experience that's unbraggable later. Like you can have a good time, but to then show your trophy to somebody else and ask them to praise you for it, that's a bit much. So beating a Souls game doesn't really entitle you to anything. Whereas being good at drums,
that's a thing.
Fucking clap for me. I'm busting out some tasty licks.
Yeah, that's a thing.
What if people really like watching you be good at Souls?
That's awesome, man. And in my opinion, they'll then cash that in, right? Like go to Twitch, go to whatever, YouTube, and stream you being good at a video game. Absolutely, for sure. But it's more about like I would say just personal fun.
Who's making that? Who's making that? Sega, but who?
Sega. That's not games as a service, so I'm
probably going to be good.
I am not taking a shot.
No, I don't think.
How about that? A new standard for 2D classic Sonic that's bound to appeal to new and
also,
everyone's going to love this one.
Would that apply to an anime?
April, Honkai
if you put 50 hours into watching an anime where you don't really gain any skills?
I suppose. Well,
however,
anime can be weird.
I mean, trust me, I've watched a lot of anime. I know, you're right.
The problem with anime is that it can like fundamentally change its entire concept and thesis halfway through a season.
And it does.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's kind of annoying.
And it's also, I think,
a Honkai Star Rail.
I have a lot of thoughts on that.
That's got to be a game as a service.
This is games as a service, yeah.
This game is fucking great, by the way.
Is this Honkai Star Rail? I mean, like...
It is Honkai Star Rail, right?
Yeah, I believe it is. Hoyoverse kind of doesn't miss now with Genshin and this, right? So...
Yeah, it's a little bananas. I know that gacha rubs people the wrong way, and I fully understand and appreciate those things.
But if they make it fun,
yeah, it's fun. It's high quality. Honkai Star Rail actually has some real trippy science fiction at its bed. It's basically like Hitchhiker's Guide anime. It's really wacky and strange, and has some pretty weird concepts about creation and reality of whatever.
Battleroad says, I will not play gacha, and I appreciate that, by the way. I respect that, because if you're like, I don't want to encourage the free-to-play model, then don't do it. I completely understand.
And this game's not going to enrich your life.
Not
Maybe
at all.
a little bit.
It might, but you might have
writing
fun.
is actually pretty out there.
You might have some fun though.
But read Hitchhiker's Guide first.
You might have some fun.
Yeah. There's a strategy layer to it that I think does require like intelligent decision making.
I'm going to ask you a loaded question, Lawrence.
Oh,
Should the first priority of every video game be to have fun?
Right, inspired by the
Is that
story
what
of
it is
Pinocchio,
generally made for?
Liza P is a
Like, let's just
Soulsborne-like
overarch
game
it.
from the team at
Give it a
NeoWiz,
general
which is coming to
thesis.
Game
That's a
Pass,
good
PlayStation
question.
Is a
PC.
video
Not
game
about
meant
that.
to
Well,
be
if you're
fun
wondering
first and
exactly
foremost?
when, we have news to share with you on its release. with
I
this
think that's
brand
up
new
to the
Generally,
creator.
generally.
You can have games that are fine art, which is to say, oh, is this Deracine? Ported to PS5?
So-
Oh, Liza P, probably.
So fun is this is live speed. So fun, but that's not games as a service. Fun is obviously subjective, but fun is meant to be engaging, which I like, Nikki. Doesn't mean fun is you're happy. Fun can mean you're sad, you're whatever, you're frustrated, but you're having fun. Like there's always that. What do you think?
Games are an interactive art medium,
They are, it's true.
which means they're a platform that can do multiple things. Entertaining is one of them, and given how they're often an entertainment product, so that's kind of considered. Many people assume that to be their primary goal, but I don't think the concept has a goal implied. They can be whatever they want.
For sure, absolutely. It's art. Yeah,
yeah.
You can do whatever you want. Yeah,
But most people want to come to games and entertain people.
and have fun.
Yeah. So there's a balance there of having an individual thing that you want to say or express with your art, and telling something that will be marketable enough to enough people to make your money back.
I'm the first person, Katie, that says video games are art, by the way. I've been saying that. I say that constantly on my
Right.
stream.
He's the only one.
Literally over and over and
We
over.
scream at each other about it sometimes because I say no.
I go, there aren't, Lawrence.
No,
And then
it's
Lawrence
doo-doo.
goes, they're not, Bruce.
Yeah.
And we're screaming at each other.
Sweating, screaming, spitting. How am I still so dehydrated, Bruce?
You want some more water
the vapes
there?
might have something to do with
Drink
it.
some water there.
I'm feeling great, by the way.
Oh, good. Good. Well, drink. Make sure
It
you
turns out weed was what I needed.
drink some water.
I really am.
Please
a
get
gamer.
some of that water.
Dude, it's a little shark sub. That was cute.
Liza P is not games as a service.
No. It's a Peas Born.
This is a Pinocchio born, right?
Guillermo Born.
Let's not make it a
Pinocchio born.
That is a weird screen to see. Look at this little guy on the.
Uh-oh.
Right there.
DLC. I saw some microtransactions in there.
Timothy
Those
Chalamet.
costumes.
Pinocchio.
Be careful, everybody.
That's right.
Be careful
the
out there.
Demo for Liza P is now available across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Check
The
it
products,
out.
Bruce.
And prepare for the release on September
Absolutely, they are.
19th.
That's what everything.
Now
I mean, like
it's time
what we're
for the
watching is
reveal of a
mass
visually
marketing.
stunning new game
But it's a
based on the
it's a
classic
product into
manga
itself.
with
Isn't
a
that
story
weird?
and world
Absolutely,
created by one
yeah,
of the
you're right.
most celebrated
That was
anime
COD
artists
Next,
of all
I guess, is
time.
going to happen pretty
This
soon.
is one of those games that I
And
feel
that's
lucky
something
we
that
get to
takes me a
reveal
minute to wrap my
for the
mind
first time
around, is
here at
that
Summer Game Fest.
it's an
And I think
event
you'll be pretty hyped
that
once
is
you
to
see the
promote
gameplay, all
products.
built in Unreal Engine 5.
But that event is
Again.
popular enough that they can sell ad space and charge people to attend.
That's right. You are now.
It's-
Lawrence. You're tapping into capitalism.
They're
now.
making money on an idea.
You're capital. That's. I know you're doing it. You got it.
Just the idea of play to win games in general baffles me, right? If we live in a society,
You mean pay to win?
joke, right? No, pay to play or whatever, where you earn money for playing a game, crypto shit.
Oh, like crypto shit. Yeah.
We're so beyond the veil, Bruce. We can live in a world that has the technological platform to pay you to play a video game, but we can't think about getting rid of money. You can play video games all day, and that's a good beneficial service to society somehow.
Well, because
what's money for then?
So
Because you're playing better than someone else, so you deserve a bigger house?
But you've skipped ahead 40 steps. Getting rid of money requires everyone to change their lives, whereas playing a video game to make money requires nobody to change.
That's true. It works under the current system, but it's like you have to do so many backflips to land where you did.
I mean, look, I'm not saying you're wrong, by the way. I'm just saying no one's going to change their lives to be like, you know what? Let's get rid of money. Are you kidding me? All the people that are rich are like, fuck you.
Yeah. That's because they're bad at video games, Bruce. And now you understand. You're playing Dark Souls now, so that in the future, when playing video games is currency, you're going to be sitting on a fat stack of gold.
I was just thinking that Corey said, oh, this guy is high. Because now Lawrence is officially the high guy and I'm the drunk guy.
I've yelled about this while I'm sober, though, by the way.
I believe it.
But yeah, we're getting into it.
In my opinion, those are the great This isn't games as service, right? Sandland.
This looks cool. That's a very Dragon Ball logo.
Sandland, get ready to.
No way.
That even looks like Toriyama.
Likely hero in an adventure
I think,
where
by the
you
way,
don't
what
need to
Lawrence
be
is saying
human
is
to
not
save humanity.
false. I think
That's
it's
coming
true.
from Bandai Namco, and
But it's
we're excited
but
to see more of it soon.
but the
That looks cool.
But the
Games are such an
implementation of those
important part
ideas
of
is
the
very
industry.
difficult.
One thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those.
Is that games as
goals
service?
well.
Are you shitting me?
After
That
the launch
Toriyama game is
show,
games as
stay
service?
tuned
Wait,
for
that
Day of the
exists?
Devs from iMape and Double
Sandland?
Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the
Yeah, I
biggest
can't read.
independent publishers is
Don't you
Annapurna
dare.
Interactive.
What was that?
And later this month,
Don't
as
you
part
dare
of
say
Summer
that's
Game
games
Fest,
as service. That doesn't
they'll
look
be
like games as
revealing
service.
a number
Oh, it's an
of
old manga. It
ambitious
is
new
Toriyama. All
projects.
right.
Let's see how many
Cool.
you can figure out in this.
You guys
little
aren't paying
tease.
attention? Like I
No.
said, when we started the stream, we were going to talk over the entire thing.
Oh, straight to?
We said that.
What? Oh. Just an ad for PlayStation 4? I shouldn't have talked over Sandland. That looks like my shit. Bandai Namco is really good. Their internal teams are still really good. People sleep on Bandai Namco.
I mean, I definitely sleep on Bandai Namco.
Yeah, I mean, I get that you wouldn't really care about the Tales series, but didn't they Scarlet Nexus? I think. Didn't they? Very.
I don't even know what that is.
Maybe a little too anime.
And I love anime.
Code Vein.
Ooh, no, thank you. I watch a lot of anime, and I'm staying away from that.
I wonder what that was at the end. We'll find out later this month. All right, next, we're
Thanks,
stepping
Jeff.
into the
Thanks.
world of
Thanks, Jeff.
Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from NCSoft
Yeah,
and
that's-
Amazon
that's
Games.
games as service?
Sure is.
Always
Free-to-play.
changing environment, massive scale, PvPvE, and
What
the
is with
ability
that?
to
It's a
transform
weird-
into creatures.
their screen looks like
across
garbage.
Land, sea,
PvPvE
and air.
should have
Here's
been a
look
rule.
at Throne and Liberty.
NCSoft is still around. Amazon Games back in the mix.
Are they publishing this?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Scattered across the world.
Amazon Games' most successful publishings have been like,
Lost Ark.
yeah, like getting in on something that's already moving.
Absolutely, yeah. Because they're not developing it. Because they don't know what they're doing.
Lost fragments.
Or Amazon Games.
Any shots for an extraction shooter? I'll take a drink for extraction shooters. We haven't seen any of those yet, so.
I thought, man,
Find them.
when Ubisoft has tried to do a thing and it failed, that's when the boat has truly left the dock.
Am I being shamed in Lawrence's chat right now?
Yeah.
Bruce drinking like he's in college. That's what we started off the stream like. I said it was going to be a drinking game.
Yeah. Plus, we've been watching this for what, like 3.5 hours? 4? 6 hours?
45 minutes.
Oh. Yeah, maybe. Well, it's not our fault that Jeff is showing all these games as services.
Am I being shamed right now? What the hell?
You're not supposed to do that on the internet. Oh man, anachronistic high fade should have been a rule. Freaking people with this haircut in the 1400s or something.
Amazon doesn't even know what they're doing when it comes to delivering packages. I'm going to be honest with you. The guy that delivers packages to our house is always working hard. I always see him busting his ass, and I appreciate that.
I find it a little heartening, but maybe a little worrisome that you can't buy your way into game production. You know?
I mean, that's true. Amazon tried.
Yeah, Amazon, Google.
Kind of failed.
Microsoft is struggling with it somehow still.
I mean, Microsoft, what? The Xbox for years. I mean, like, they've been doing it for years.
Yeah,
and they're
but they're
still
not
struggling, I guess.
Well, yeah, they're making money, but they're not making PlayStation money. They haven't been able to like.
That's true. That's true.
Microsoft has been able to buy their way into any, like basically any business they want to get into within 10 years.
Looks great.
And yet still,
I also want to
they're
say
still
hello
trading
to
blows.
everybody watching on Steam right now. I'm sorry we don't have any free Steam decks for you right now. But on
Yeah,
June
Jeff, what the
19th,
fuck?
Steam Next Fest
trying to
does
look in the
return,
audience to
giving
see if I
fans a
recognize
chance to
anybody.
try out
Jeff?
hundreds of new in-development games. One of
I
them
know.
is the
Ooh,
free-to-play
I know him.
medieval fantasy sword-fighting game Warhaven from Nexon, which lets you transform into
You
supernatural
can't buy your way into
immortals.
making good art.
Here's
I mean,
a
I
new look.
disagree. I think there are other places you can, but
I think it's art, but I also think it. I've heard some hiring. Did I mute it or something? No, it's. I've heard multiple executives comment about the difficulty of hiring. Is that there's like so many good engineers in the world and technical workers, and they're kind of held by tech companies. So if you want to make engines and make games run well, you need top tier world talent or top world tier talent. And you can't just go to the job market and find them, even if you're paying really well.
yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, like that's because those companies are already paying really well and also have amazing perks.
Yeah, perks.
Well, they used
benefits.
to. They're getting rid of those perks now after laying people off.
They are. crap! It is a different game.
Warhaven. Warhaven sounds familiar. Why does everything start with war? I'm gonna take a shot for that. That looked like
Played
games
for
as a service.
free?
Actually,
Sure did.
yeah.
Hey, this is not.
Why can't
I am 2 games of service away from trying to whip everyone up to overthrow the government. Damn it.
I'm drinking more vodka than I am Diet Coke.
You think this is a game of service, Bruce?
Party Animals is
No.
not games as a service.
No way,
No,
yeah.
no, it's not. This is like what's the other game that we?
Genital jousting is what you're thinking of?
No, I'm not. It's the one that it's like the really derpy one where you
Oh, yeah.
wrestle.
Human fall flat.
Pilgrims.
That's
summer
one of
is
them,
coming,
yeah.
And with it,
Gang
a lot
Beasts,
of
thank you,
stuff
yeah,
will
yeah.
make its way to Dying Light
0
to
for
Stay
2.
Human. Get ready for darker, more dangerous nights and roaming volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June.
Oh, is this Dying Light or
Right
Dead
after
Island?
That will kick off an event season like you have never seen before. Trust me, for one of them you will want to get your butt barbed wired. Very soon.
This
you'll
does
get
seem
the
like a
deadliest summers to
Dead
date.
Island. Oh, Doc.
What was that? YouTube? YouTube, come back.
I played this a little bit.
I have not played this yet.
It's fun.
I think you and I are going to play it in a couple of weeks.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Well, I've already got some strats, Bruce.
I will be following your straps.
I know how to get those wumpas. Have you played any of the Crash Bandicoot games?
I have, yeah, but not Crash Team Rumble. So we're going to be doing Crash Team Rumble as a team later.
Yeah.
Maybe in a couple of weeks. If there's one person you want to have on your team, it's Lawrence Sontag, because I don't know if you guys know this, but Lawrence is amazing at video games.
Yeah. I'm the stats guy.
I go and watch Lawrence. Whenever I'm watching his stream, I'm like, Lawrence is doing things that I need to apply to my playthroughs.
I do like to think that I instruct through gameplay, yes. Teach the world my ways. You can tell somebody to do something.
That's right, you can, but it's learn by doing.
Yeah,
learn by doing.
I'm all in parables. I'm so Craddock. I'm like Jesus Christ a little bit.
So you're like, you just compare yourself to Jesus?
I said a little bit.
Just I don't know, you can't heal the sick.
It's time to
Well, some people have said that they got through COVID watching my stream.
I mean, people have said that to me too. So that made me Jesus too.
2021
Yeah,
to announce
a little bit.
Alan Wake 2.
Okay, all right.
He's come all the way from Finland. Please welcome
Sam
from
Lake's here.
Remedy, Sam Lake.
He has got to say thanks, Jeff. But it might be Yuff, and I don't know if that counts.
Let's listen.
Such a sharp.
Let's listen. Here it is.
Good to see you. Looking dapper as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we are so excited
come
because
on.
when you announced Alan Wake at the Game, or Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you
See,
said
here's the thing.
2023. We are in
Sam Lake is not
2023.
under
It's
there,
coming this
not there under
October,
contract.
and we are so excited.
So
about
he's
this,
not
Sam. I know it's been
contractually
a
obligated
long
to say
time coming
thanks,
from
Jeff.
fans and
Like
for
from the
you.
teleprompter?
14
Exactly.
years since the first Alan Wake.
There's a
So
rider
tell us a bit about
on
what
Nick
can we expect
Cage's.
in
If
the
he didn't
sequel.
say thanks, Jeff, they get to
quite a
knock
journey,
10 grand
yes.
off of his appearance fee.
Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival horror game. We have 2 playable characters. It's a 50-50 split between them. They are
I love
on
that
their
Finnish accent.
own separate
50-50
terrifying
split. I love
journeys
everything about
through
it.
Everything sounds
two
like the
different
Swedish Chef.
worlds,
Over and
yet
over and over.
It's all
A 50-50 split.
player
Like we all
gets
sound
to
like we're from,
switch
you know,
between
whatever,
them
Texas.
at
We all
given
have the
points
American
We're surfing,
accent.
yeah.
in the story.
They've got
as they
the
choose.
Swedish Chef accent.
Yeah, we saw obviously at the PlayStation event you revealed
guy.
Saga, the
I love it.
second character.
I love it.
Tell us a bit
I
about
mutter
her.
that to
She's in
myself when I
Bright Falls.
clean
She's
now.
Sort of
What?
living
Percolate?
a
What does
narrative
percolate
that
mean?
Alan
That's the thing that
Wake-
guy
is
said
right?
in
Well,
In
that's a
Control,
good question to
the
ask
janitor.
going into this.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I actually
yes,
know what you're
we-
talking about.
We have
yeah.
Alan Wake, our title character.
I don't remember
of
what it
course,
means,
trying to
but
escape from the nightmare
he did it, so I
dimension
figure I'm
of
gonna
the
do
dark
it.
place.
Yes.
And then
It
we
means
have
Satan?
Oh, my summer
Saga,
car. That's my
our
first
new hero,
reference for
FBI
Finland is my
agent,
summer car.
coming
Because
to
whenever
the
I watch
Pacific
Robaz,
Northwest
Robaz has got
small
that
town of
Scandinavian
Bright
accent.
Falls,
Oh, okay.
And so when
together
Robaz
with,
is talking about what's
author
happening in his video
Alex
games,
Casey.
he says that my summer car is exactly what happens
So
in Finland.
and they're somehow linked.
You flip off your car, pee on it, and then wreck into
They
a
are
ditch.
coming
He's
to
like, this is exactly what happened to me when I was
investigate a
15.
series of
I love it.
ritualistic murders.
Pretty similar to my experiences
And
in Texas,
very
too.
quickly,
Alcohol turning me
the
problematic.
investigation
Wait, what?
turns
I'm not allowed to
into
make fun of
nightmare.
Swedish people?
They discover
Not allowed to shame
bases
anyone,
of
Bruce.
a
Are you
horror
joking?
story.
I'm not even making fun of Swedish people. I said I like the accent.
Internet turned woke, man. This is where we're at now.
I know that he's Finnish.
You're only allowed to talk like this. This is the only thing
talk
that
like
works.
very
only like this.
like this.
Interesting. So
I know that he's Finnish. I said he was
Alan is
Finnish.
Still going to be playable.
I said that. I said he sounds like the Swedish chef. I get it.
Saga, this is sort of new character, and there is that sort
Carl
of.
was just trying to explain that he's Finnish, you're Finnish. So it's actually.
Oh, I'm Finnish.
Yeah, Bruce is Finnish.
Different sequences.
And how dare you make fun of his authentic accent?
Experience playing as Saga.
How dare you?
And
good God!
It's
also doesn't.
I'm offended.
How dare you?
I looked up where Finland was this morning.
How dare you?
I talked about the Baltic Sea, and I was like, "Where is that?"
I also said Scandinavian. I get it. All right, jeez.
Yeah,
when you want to see the Northern Lights, where are you gonna go?
Huh?
If we can't make fun of Swedish people and Finnish people, what can we make fun of?
Finland has a sauna on a Ferris wheel. I saw it during Eurovision, and I've been thinking about it ever since.
Norway? We can make fun of Norway? All right. Apparently we can make fun of Norwegian people.
You can hop to play.
Go to that sauna. Yes, that's the original Max Payne.
As he's trying to find his way out.
He's been working for Remedy ever since.
Keep on playing Saga in
they didn't have
Pacific
money when they made
Northwest
Max Payne 1, so he stood in for all the photographs and stuff with like a dollar store jacket. It was awesome.
Really?
Yeah. And then in Max Payne 2, they actually modeled it. It was like a model that they modeled it after, and then but the same voice actor was doing it. Man, Max Payne is so sick.
You can go on as
Max Payne the movie is bad.
All the way close to the end.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, you haven't seen it? Oh, you gotta watch it.
Yeah, James McCaffrey. People just say it's boring.
It's terrible. It's I was the one that said it's boring because I went and saw it in theaters and it was really boring and I was like, holy shit, this is boring.
That sucks, man.
I was actually like, it's on Amazon Prime, so at some point I gotta invite you over for a watch party and we'll get drunk and watch it. Because it's really boring.
It'll hurt me, but that's okay.
It's super boring.
How can it be boring?
Of the game, right?
That's what I said. Because Max Payne, right? I was like, oh, this is gonna be cool. It's not.
They're a movie that's actually Max Payne.
They're hyped, Sam. They're ready.
I want to say Shoot 'Em Up.
Shoot 'em Up is very close to Max Payne. Yeah.
It doesn't have the smarm and the noir.
Oh, there's Joe, by the way.
Supernatural forces of darkness.
Hey, what's up?
Have brought the murder
John Wick,
yeah, in this case, back to life as a monster.
I'm gonna have to re-listen to all this.
Saga is outside
because I'm heavily invested in Control/Alan Wake lore.
Find him and stop him.
Good.
Okay.
Have they acknowledged Mr. Scratch yet? Because I think he just did.
Unedited gameplay from Alan Wake 2.
Raw,
Thanks, Sam.
unedited Alan Wake 2 gameplay.
All right, I'm in church now.
This is not games as service.
No. God, no. There's the God. I guess Remedy did make that campaign for Crossfire. Flashlight tech is back, Bruce.
It looks great.
Energizer batteries have never been stronger.
I still don't really know, like, why this is amazing, but you keep saying it's amazing, so I'm.
Oh, Alan Wake?
Yeah. So I'm gonna get into it because of you.
It's cerebral. It's referential to books. Have you read a lot of Stephen King?
Sounds like
I have.
Okay,
actually, yeah.
You'll get a lot of Alan Wake then. It's not only referential to Stephen King, but it is like it's very meta in the way Stephen King books can also be meta. So it's super clever. It's also the part that might turn you off is it's very Twin Peaksy.
Oh yeah, like
so parts of it just
shit doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. It's kind of crafted that way, so it's a well-made version of that thing, but you also just kind of have to take a lot of it as it comes. I also think that Alan Wake is an allegory for the creative process, so that's another layer that makes me kind of dork out about it.
I already knew about that jump scare. I'd seen that jump scare before. Yeah. No, I've seen that before.
Finish in your blood.
I've seen this too. I know this. This was in the trailer.
There was a trailer? I just remember the logo and some like quick cuts. I don't remember this part. All right.
Would you say that this like makes sense when you think about the lore or no?
No.
No, okay, all right.
I mean, sort of. Like it's just a very Stephen King, like the walls of reality are getting weird and stuff's happening, man.
Yeah.
And the rules about the stuff are all very like.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, the monster was in the PlayStation Showcase. I knew it. So yeah, well, Control was cool, but I was always like, can they deliver on all of the like open threads they've?
Oh, they don't intend to. But it's not really teed up that it'll all like connect or anything.
well,
they're in the same continuity, you know.
Is that good storytelling?
It's can be. Again, it depends what you're looking for in a story, I think.
I mean, generally stories have a beginning, middle, and end with things that tie in. Generally,
yeah, popular ones.
Usually,
crowd-pleasing ones.
Stories that make sense. Generally.
You can get a lot done with impressionistic.
That's true. You can do impressionistic. That's right.
You're on this case with me, Anderson. Killer left a message.
It's for
There's
us.
an art, I think, to leaving intentional holes in something so that the viewer can
Like
make their own
Children.
interpretations. Yeah.
I agree.
There's something
That's what they showed. Yeah.
Okay.
something important. Something's not right.
Neat.
I'm gonna play it for sure. I'm excited about it. That was the raw, unedited gameplay. Yes.
A long time coming.
Then they put a little trailer on the end.
Yeah.
Thank you to Sam.
Walk through a
and everybody
house.
for
Resident
that
Evil
first
remake
look.
vibes. Absolutely.
Now let's get a first look at the co-op campaign.
Yeah,
of
I'm curious
Warhammer
I'm
Space
curious how
Marine
you
2
would
from
react
Saber
to
and
Alan Wake
Focus.
or Alan Wake 2.
I mean, like, I'm sure I'll enjoy it.
Did you play the remaster at all? Alan Wake 1?
I didn't actually. No. I may at some point do it before the Alan Wake 2.
Ooh, what is this?
Space Marine 2. People are saying.
I hope so.
This is not game service.
No. Praise God.
No, Captain.
Dude, fuck yes. Oh, look at these set pieces. All those enemies.
I can't wait to shoot all those enemies.
Oh, this is making my head pound, but it's okay.
Is it really?
A little bit. Yeah, the pressure. I kind of hope there's like a couple of mini games along the way where you get to like fly a spaceship or something. How dope would that be, dude? You can do this shit now, technically. Just have a level where you're like riding a drop pod through the atmosphere down onto a fucking planet.
That'd be awesome.
You're like surfing an orc down a mountain. Do it.
He was flying through space there for a second. So there is that.
Nothing deserves stupid set pieces more than Warhammer. Like Call of Duty got there a little bit with Infinite, and like World War II had some dumb cutscenes.
See if we can slay more Xenos for the Chiron. I thought a piece of that statue would offer more speed.
Damn, that looks good though. We're eating good, Bruce.
Look at shoot all those things.
Oh, that's sick. You can just buy a half an Ultramarine. Wonder how big that thing is. Could I like use it as a pillow somehow?
Space Marine 2 is single player, right?
Yeah. The original did have a multiplayer mode. Kind of weird.
Oh, it said co-op. People are saying, yeah, because I saw people in chat say co-op. So 3-person co-op, Lawrence.
Oh.
Well, we're gonna have to get in there.
Oh man. This was a game. Yes, Your Grace, or something like that.
This was a game. You're right, Lawrence. This is a game.
This is Witcher. Isn't it? No. Maybe Leshy's from something else.
This is not games as a service, by the way.
What if it is though?
But I'm gonna drink anyways. This is not games as a service.
You can play it?
Maybe.
It was Yes, Your Grace.
You were right. Why don't Bruce like indie games? You gotta go to my YouTube channel, dog.
Bruce plays a lot of indie games.
All I do is play indie games, yeah.
Snowfall.
Like, Bruce checks out newer releases more than I do.
I'm constantly on that Steam grind, dog.
Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world.
Thanks,
brand new
Slitterhead?
story.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
looks
yeah.
like a heck of a lot of fun.
What?
Check this
No.
out.
I think it was. Yeah, no.
Was he working on that?
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Was that Jamie Foxx?
We gotta be
No.
ready.
Looked a little bit like it from that angle.
Zombies. Mini zombies.
Nobody half-asses it this time.
Look at these John Carpenter hard asses grappling at each other.
On my mark.
Damn.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is there a recessive trait in specifically Asian women genes where they get the colored streak of hair? Oh, what the heck? Sorry, I didn't deliver that right because the title card really confused me.
Guys, you were trying to cancel me for making fun of the Swedish chef.
It's a trope. Art designers love doing that shit, and I don't know why.
They do, yeah, that's true. You think this is games as a service?
Yeah.
No way, right? Come on. This is just a 4-player co-op fun. Fun beat 'em up. Fun shoot 'em up, right? No way it's games as a service. No way they forced that into this shit.
I don't understand. Because it's like first person, but then there's a lot of scenes of driving things.
Lawrence asks the questions we all think. That sounds to me like a Donald Trump thing. Toxic Commando? Neat. There's no way it's games as a service.
More unexpected collaboration. Sean Carpenter.
Who was publishing that? I'm sorry, I was so confused by the logo, I didn't look around.
You guess the Halo Zombies made it? All right. Well, this August brings the long-awaited full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3.
That's not games as a service
today,
either.
No way.
A new member is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal
they were saying
of
Focus
Lord
and Saber.
Emperor Gortash, the commander of
Interesting.
a mechanical army of Steel Watchers. He's a second antagonist. And his voice
Shot through the heart, and you're too late. I played this game when it was first released in early access, and it was like kind of broken.
Yeah.
But I would like to give it another shot.
Swearest thou by Baldur's blade?
I told myself I was gonna wait for 1.0.
Is it not 1.0 yet?
No, it hasn't been. Like,
Oh, really?
released yet.
I thought it was full release.
Should have shots for the high fades. Yeah,
Fuck,
I wasn't
man.
thinking.
There's a lot of high fades.
I mean, we've been pretty torn up by games of service right now.
On those who would stand in our way.
Jason Isaacs.
A mad dog understands the yank of the leash and the hand of its master, but it cannot be an equal.
That's good stuff.
Can be my equal. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. I want to lead this
Hey,
city
he's got
to
the
glory,
colored streak. Look at
not
that.
scorch its earth.
Friends, allies,
Finally,
to my side.
equality.
Let us usher in a new
If you got
dawn.
a
This city is
accent, what would it be? What color and where?
I'm not
I would
ready to
probably
call you
have
enemy.
a green
What do you
accent for my
say?
last name.
Okay,
Shall
I like
we be
that.
allies?
And it would be like right down the middle.
Oh, that's perfect.
It'd be the sick green mohawk. I've never frosted my tips. You ever frosted your tips? Lauren?
No, but I really want to.
You should do it. Why not? You're only 20 years too late.
Stephanie tells me I shouldn't.
I mean, she's right. Turns out Stephanie is right.
Yeah, she's usually right about stuff.
I know.
But I really want to be wrong this time. What I really want to do more than anything is grow my hair out so I look like John Travolta from the 70s. And she won't let me do
I was
it.
gonna say you should do that.
I agree. I should
You have
do
the
that.
hair for that.
Yeah. It would be
This fall,
ridiculous. It'd be
Marvel
long and
Games
wavy.
Insomniac
I grew it out in
are set
college
to
a little
bring
bit, and it was
Spider-Man 2
beautiful.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Spider-Man 2!
And then I
Sounds
can-
like you guys are a little hyped. So to tell us more is Brian Intihar, game director.
This is not
at
games as
Insomniac.
service.
Brian, thanks for coming by. I know you guys are.
Didn't they
deep
just-
in
they just showed
development.
more
First of all,
Spider-Man
looks
too.
like
They're gonna
we
show
have
more.
Some, fancy
we're gonna
art
get more.
behind us.
Okay.
Is this the box?
This is the box art. This
Okay.
is, you know,
How many buildings
Here
is
it is.
Spider-Man
I
going to run
mean,
through this time?
it has
Oh, maybe
two
we'll
on the
get more
box
angry
for a reason,
Spider-Man.
because This game
A
features
more emo Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
I'm sure there'll be an Easter egg in this
Peter and
game.
Miles, we're so excited about this.
I can almost bet on it
experience
that
you guys are doing
there's
with
going to be
sort
the
of two
dancing Easter egg for
characters.
Spider-Man 3.
Oh,
We
God,
saw
you're
some
right.
great
For
gameplay at
sure.
the PlayStation
With the
Showcase, but
emo
I
hair
wanna
and
talk
the
about
whole
two
bullshit.
Yeah.
villains, I think, in the game.
Or maybe there'll be like
There may
another
be more. There are
NPC
more.
that has
There
that
are
hair.
more.
Guaranteed.
I mean, main ones, but we have some new art to show.
Bully
of,
Maguire, yeah,
Lexi
Bully Maguire
Craven. We
DLC.
got the reveal at the PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him. And
Wait,
how
they
he's-
say Battle
Craven's
Pass? Don't you
very
dare.
different From any character we've done, he's not. You know.
Don't you
he's
dare,
not
they said
powered
Battle
by
Pass on
magic
Spider-Man
or,
2.
There's a
you know,
lot
tech.
more money they
He's
could get
just
from people
the
through
best hunter in the
Spider-Man.
world, he's
And they're not
coming to
doing
New
it.
York
Not yet.
for
And
his
I'm-
greatest hunt.
you know what,
And what's
Lawrence?
better
I'm going to be
than all
a
of the
hero and say
Marvel characters that
that
live in New York
I
City.
kind of
So
appreciate
Peter
that they're
Miles
not
and
like
others. He's on
being
the
like,
hunt.
there's a Battle Pass and there's games of service for this.
yes.
Like, they're not doing that. I
Venom
appreciate
also,
that.
Obviously, you know,
They're not
symbiote
avenging
is
it.
a part of this whole story as
Well,
we saw in the
yeah.
gameplay. Oh, there you go. Good reaction to the art.
Venom.
I'm glad you're happy.
I don't know
Venom,
how much
everybody.
you're going to tell us about
I guess they
Ben.
never
Is this,
showed. Did they ever show full Venom? What he looks like?
What's the origin
Did
of
they-
Well,
Eddie
now we
Brock
know that.
Venom, or-
Okay.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It is
Not
not.
Eddie Brock.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Our
It's Felicia
goal
Hardy.
was to tell
Yeah,
an
who would it
original
be?
story, something
Yes.
you haven't seen in the comics or the movies
If
yet.
I were-
Obviously,
Something you
some
haven't
of
seen in
them
the
for a reason.
comics.
Yeah.
It would be.
All those things you love about the
It's gonna
character
be
there,
J. Jonah
but how the
Jameson.
story plays out.
Stop it. Aunt
Who's
May.
Venom?
Uncle Ben back from the dead, dude.
Wow.
Stop it.
He's at Uncle Ben's
Now,
grave, right? He's like,
obviously
no,
the
thunderclap,
symbiote
bang,
isn't
and
part of
then
the
a sonic
gameplay,
wave
and
shoots it
when
off of him.
we're all
And he's like, oh, thank God, I'm free from Venom now. Except it flies on Ben's gravestone, slides down into the
Tell us a
grave.
bit about that. and
Venom
how,
fist
you know,
up through the
gameplay-
ground,
Wow,
lightning boom.
Yeah, I mean,
More
I think
lightning.
you saw it in just the
I love
raw
it.
power,
That's a Sam Raimi
strength,
sequence right
even
there.
transformation
You want to talk about
of,
Bully Maguire?
Peter's moves in
What if
that-
they came
in
on
that
stage and was like, everyone, we have
Yeah.
something great to announce.
You know,
Sam
we
Raimi
call
has
them the
directed every
acrobatic
cutscene.
I'd be like,
improvisers,
please no,
but
don't do that.
you can tell
Please
a lot
no.
more strength, a lot more raw power.
It's
aggression.
weird because like
Everyone's saying
Feel
it's
those
Harry.
moves and how
Oh,
big
Harry
the
Osborn?
Goblin. Yeah.
It's not just
Yeah.
what happens in the gameplay; it's what happens, how the
Yeah,
story
I guess
plays
it could
out.
be that.
They said it wasn't from the comics.
Yeah, I mean, you
At some
saw
point,
of that.
Harry had to have been fucking
There's much
Venom,
more of
right?
that journey when
The
you
comics have done
And I
everything.
know
Well, no,
the-
it was a
the
Venom-
journey
or
is
is it
also more
Harry
expansive.
clone,
You've
so it
got
doesn't technically
Queens,
count.
Brooklyn, so even more sort of.
Yeah, I
Jesus.
mean the city is pretty
Spider-Man's
much doubled
dumb.
in size, so it's meant.
I
it's
thought that
Manhattan,
like
Queens, Brooklyn,
I
and
thought that
then
I was
being
onto the
able to
underdog
web
when I
ways
liked
to traverse
Spider-Man when I was a
speeds
kid.
way
Now I'm like,
faster.
oh wait, no.
We all loved
it was like
Spider-Man,
the most
yeah.
popular, yeah.
We all love Spider-Man.
Hugely ambitious game
Bones.
you guys have been building.
He has
over the
taught
past
because
few
Bones
years.
has been reading
We
comics
saw
for like
at
40
the,
years.
at the PlayStation
And he reads them
events,
consistently
said
and
at the
has
end,
for as long as he's been
fall
alive.
20,
And every time I talk to
23,
Bones
and
about comics, he
you know,
always
we're, like,
says they're the
getting
dumbest
close to
thing
that.
I've
Are you
ever
guys feeling
read.
confident
And he
that
reads them all the time.
you
And he's
can
like,
make
they're
it
all
this fall?
fucking stupid. Every storyline has
You know,
been
Jeff, I know
exhausted.
you like
They all do dumb
exclusives.
shit. So whenever
And
they
I
talk
can
about comic
promise you we're
storylines
very
as like, you know,
confident
like
what we're
revered and all this
presenting
other
right
bullshit, I always think of Bones because he's
okay.
right. They're all dumb.
Let's take a look.
They're all
Absolutely.
fucking stupid.
The only time they get interesting is when they provide commentary on those cycles and those loops, but that kind of requires you knowing about the cycles and loops to even
Right, yeah,
understand it.
exactly, yeah.
So it's a real catch
Oh.
22.
There you go. October 20th.
All right.
So that's
Nailing it.
if
October
Starfield hits its
20th,
date, that's a month and a half after
Spider-Man 2,
Starfield.
exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Got it.
Damn.
Awesome. Well,
there
Brian,
you go.
thanks so
Year.
much for
Thank you
stopping
very
by. I know you
Why
got
was
a
it
lot of work to
sparkly?
do.
Why was it sparked?
Wrapping up the game.
There's
We'll check
lightning
it out in
there, huh?
October. Thanks, Brian.
Is Electro back?
Oh,
We got our dates.
I
Is
hope
this
so.
implying that
Boy, I hope
Now
so.
let's take a
The
look
scene
at
that I talked
Power, a
about
multiplayer
with Peter
open
Parker
world
in the
survival
graveyard?
crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious
Venom?
creatures called pals. You can
Uncle
also
Venom,
fight.
dude?
In other words, it's kind of like
I'm coming with
guns.
gold right here.
And
Copyright. Stamp
then
it.
we're
You
gonna
can't take
look
that,
at
Marvel.
the
That's
Land of
mine.
the Morning
I think they already
Light, a new
did.
expansion
No.
to Black
They
Desert
probably already did
Online,
it.
which recreates the mythical
Oh, Miles
folktales
has electric
from
powers.
Korea's
That's their
Joseon
Oh, yeah, you're right. Fuck, he
dynasty,
does.
and some huge
You know, like the
bosses, too.
spiders that have electric powers?
If this is Black Desert Online, this is Games as a Service, by the way. Just so you know.
It's Pokemon. Wow. It's not Pokemon.
Is this Games as a Service, Pal World?
It could be, but it might not be.
This may not be.
Yo, we gave Pokemon's guns. Fuck yeah. Finally. Oh yeah, I remember this. A little sheeps, the
Yeah, with the missiles.
mounted MGs.
Is this Games as a Service? I'll do a shot.
Yeah, when you got a health bar looking like that.
I'll do a shot for it.
Now. Can I customize my online presence through my digital avatar? If I can change my hair color, it's a game of service game.
Now's a good time to go to the bathroom, by the way.
Yeah, good
For me.
moves. Good move. I'll hold it down here. I can't believe chat's not losing their minds at my extremely clever name for Uncle Ben Venom. But that's okay. I know it's important. Oh, Pearl Abyss is no. Pearl Abyss is making this. Black Desert? Black Desert's a games of service. Yeah. Thank you, Cluppy Pot. Appreciate that. Wait. Kellepot. My bad. Yes. I agree, Novarg. My problem is that I'm too funny. I'm too funny. The best jokes are the ones you have to drag everyone's attention to and ask them to clap for. I'm waiting to take my games of service vape until the Bruce comes back and closes the door. All right. Okay.
Our story is more than what hobbits and elves know.
Oh, Golem 2? Wait, is this like a 4-player beat 'em up where you play as dwarves?
Was there? I heard. Oh no, this is is this the Moria? This is the Moria Lord of the Rings survival crafting game, I think. Oh, I'm so excited about this.
Now that's a good idea.
I'm actually really excited about this. If this is that, yeah, Return to Moria, that's what it is. Lawrence, I'm gonna loop you into this, and we're gonna play a lot of this.
We're gonna be.
I'm gonna hook you in.
We yearn for the mines.
If this is a good game, I can't wait. Also, did I hear you say Black Desert Online?
Yeah, there was a Black Desert Online
I'm
expansion.
not gonna take a shot for that because I'm like 7 shots deep, so I'm gonna take a drink.
Oh, I forgot. The bonus rule that hasn't been topical yet. Any appearance of Hideo Kojima, I chug one of the weed seltzers I have in my bag. So
chug it? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we'll see where this goes.
Yeah, this is. I'm really looking forward to this. I hope it's good.
That's fun.
Who made that game?
Yeah, I was looking at the logos.
I'm really worried about it.
Studio. That's quite wide. That is in fact wide.
That is quite wide.
Indeed.
I think we're into the sponsor portion of this.
I got invited to come check out the Samsung Gaming Hub.
Me too.
Yeah? You want to go do an Inside Game special?
Well, no, but I was going to say you and I should just go and get a drink there.
What's up, everybody? With the hashtag Inside Games into Samsung Game Club.
All right, now we're going to look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise.
If it's a mobile game, it doesn't count as a games as a service, right?
Final Fantasy. It's Final Fantasy text. Oh,
no way, right?
That's a games of service. If it's Square, it's absolutely games of service.
You're right. I'm gonna drink for this.
I'm gonna wait
for
for it. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for validation. Is this Pocket Final Fantasy VII? Like they did with 15? Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, what are you trying to do?
I gotta moderate.
Well, no, somebody else. One of your mods can grab that, right?
Oh, Bruce. I don't need no mods.
I mean, Lawrence, you can also do it yourself. That's true, but
you could. But oh, thank you.
They gotcha.
You could, but Twitch chat is a bro and only starts like logging once you have the app open.
That's right.
So you have to leave it.
All right. Sorry. You're not logged in over here, so.
Oh, no worries. So what are we dealing with here? Oh, don't even with that.
I'm anticipating that Final Fantasy 16 will be.
That sucks.
I'm gonna finally drop in on the Final Fantasy lore. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
I mean, you and everyone else. They're not connected. So.
I'm gonna be addicted to Final Fantasy when I play 16, right?
Test. Now, speaking of
we'll
Final
see.
Fantasy,
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
They're all different games. It's more of an anthology than it is a conceptually continuous franchise.
Wait, why did that? Oh no! Why we missed the laugh? We missed the Jeff laugh.
Yeah, he did a little choke.
Prize pack, DoorDash, stay in your game. Yep, we got you. All right.
What?
Now here's a look at the game we
He
debuted
biffed the ad read? What
last
happened?
year at TGA.
Did he biff DoorDash? No way. Jeff doesn't biff anything.
No, he usually never.
Haunted wilds of North America.
He never drops anything. They did a boo? What did he boo? When is Vin Diesel coming back?
Life to the living.
We're going to show Arc 2 again. Arc 2 was Xbox last year, so Arc 2 will be Xbox this year.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what do you?
That was for the games of service Final Fantasy game that I never. I was waiting for validation, but.
Oh, the crowd booed the ad in general.
Wow.
Really?
They invited a lot of gamers.
Yeah, Jeff loves gamers.
Also, who doesn't like Taco Bell and DoorDash? That's some.
I mean, nobody.
That's like some pretty peak hypocrisy there from the audience. Also, you're in a fucking room to watch commercials for 2 hours. Cut the man a break. Holy cow.
If we're right about that, Lawrence is correct. I just went to Taco Bell.
Oh, he said, speaking of Final Fantasy, the crowd got excited. He said, no. Oh, I see.
Okay, all right. There we go.
But he why did he name?
I don't know. He's just speaking of Final Fantasy and then you talk about fucking ads.
He's here. Sephiroth, come on out. He's floating down.
So you said if Final Fantasy 16 is a different game, but is Sephiroth in every video game? Every Final Fantasy game?
No, so I think it's probably best to think about it like Call of Duty. Like the modern warfare games have Makarov and Price and Ghost.
Recurring characters, yeah.
Yeah, so if it's Final Fantasy 7, that's Cloud and Sephiroth
Got it.
and Midgar and all that business.
All right.
That's all contained to that things that are 7.
But like 16 is not, right?
No, 16 is its own continuity, new story, new everything. Oh, hey, Like a Dragon Gaiden. He's back. The man who changed his name.
This is not games of service.
No.
Just want to make sure. I mean, you seem...
Just the thought of it aggravated me. Hold on, I gotta... Just turn that off.
Why?
Because the subtitles are big.
Oh, yeah, that's something. Lawrence almost got offended. He was like, wait a minute, Yakuza games as a service?
It rattled my core for a second, imagining it.
They would never do that.
What the?
He has magic powers?
He's got a spirit leash. Essence of yanking. My Friday night. Captain Hot Dog. What?
The man who erased his name. Okay.
Is this like a fantasy side story thing? Oh.
And they are pumping those games out. Like
Good morning, Stanley. It is
a Japanese work ethic.
I hope you have
it's not problematic at all.
Day.
So Lawrence, I don't think Lawrence is wrong, but also you're kind of assuming a lot.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't think you're right.
Wake up.
Yeah.
Good morning, just
yeah.
stand.
It's a thing that like people have tastefully stayed away from really talking about.
It's true.
But lately I think you've seen the effects. Capcom is cranking games out and they're all really high quality. I mean, Tears of the Kingdom is absurd.
And they said, I don't know if you read that article, they said they delayed it for a year just for polish. Just for polish. So
only at Nintendo, man. Or maybe Blizzard.
It was funny because I saw a lot of, this is me ranting a little bit about this, but I saw a lot of people being like, this is how you make games. You delay it for a year. Now, Nintendo's a multi-billion-dollar company and has been for 100 years. They can afford to delay a game for a year.
No.
Lots of other companies cannot.
Not to mention often, even with the financials, you have so many things that are aligned and contracts that are signed to deliver at or around certain dates. To change that, it's not just let's just delay it. You have to pay your way out of a lot of penalty clauses and stuff.
That's right. Yeah.
Do a lot of make goods. Like it's a compounding cost to shift plans like that.
All right, next.
You want
Call of
to
Duty.
Wi-Fi?
Well, there's
Wi-Fi
a new
you?
Call of Duty coming this fall.
Oh yeah.
Warzone Mobile. Today we're going to give you the first ever look at Season 4
I did.
You know this
of
phone.
Modern
I did
Warfare 2
the
Warzone
responsible
launching
thing
next
changed
week.
it.
Here's your first look
Oh,
at
did you
Bonneville,
accidentally
a new
dox your
Warzone
internet?
location with points of interest.
No,
including
I
a
didn't
medieval
dox it at all.
castle,
I had to
soccer
change it
stadium, and an
for
abandoned
other reasons
zoo.
entirely.
Yep, it's all happening. Check it out. Here you go.
Game of service.
Is this game? What is it?
Warzone. Fuck. Yeah. Doesn't get more service than that, does it?
Do you want? I don't know if that.
Oh.
All right, I'll take a shot for Warzone.
Grip and sip for Warzone. Do we like Warzone now? Do we not like it?
No, people have been really upset about it.
We hate Warzone. Boo, Warzone. We don't like it.
I just read recently that more people are playing DMZ than Warzone, which is, in my opinion, what they were angling for initially, because DMZ is their extraction portion. I don't know if that's right, but I'm just letting you know. That's what I read.
Oh yeah, Fortnite. There's a new Fortnite thing.
Yeah,
Wildfire, Wildlife. What's it called?
Wild Hearts, Wild Nights.
That'll be interesting. Oh, they have jet skis.
Oh, that was like a sick move. The Boys, you see The Boys product placement?
I did.
I think people are mad because they had to pay for season 2, I think, on COD.
Season 4 next week. Today is a big day for video games, but also
it's just called Wilds? Thanks, Spool.
Porsche, the iconic German automaker, turned 75 years old today.
Sorry.
And to celebrate
Definitely
their
a car.
contributions in the automotive and gaming space, and we've all raced a 911
I'm pretty
at some
sure.
point at a game. Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run of 75 consoles inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars. And I'm thrilled to debut the first design here
This
today.
is the most like
inspired
this
by
deal
the
was made
Porsche
on a yacht
963 that's
somewhere.
racing this weekend at the
Can you
100th
believe it?
running
For
of the 24
75
Hours of
Porsche
Le Mans.
Xboxes.
Let's take a look.
Who wouldn't get excited about that existing for somebody else?
A bunch of people on cocaine were like, this is the coolest thing. Oh my gosh, people are going to flip out about this.
People from Xbox needed a reason to hang out with the dudes from Porsche. So like, let's do that, co-collaborate.
You're right, yeah. You're right.
Maybe it was part of getting Porsche in
like Forza.
In Forza, because Motorsport. This is the big grown-up sim racer that's coming out this year.
I mean, wow, neat.
That kind of looks.
Whatever.
All right.
Is that a video game?
And here it is, the Porsche Xbox Series X. These custom consoles are not for sale, but you can enter for a chance to win one right now at Porsche.
Oh, I mean, you can win it. If you can win it, it's free.
Yeah,
it's free. That's cool.
I'm glad somebody will get that.
I'm fine with that.
For additional opportunities
if it's free, fuck it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But if they're like, it's an extra $50, I'm like, no.
Phoenix Labs are building the next great entry into the cozy farm sim genre.
That is
like a
not
cozy
game
game
service.
inspired by classics
Cozy
like
Farm
Animal
is not
Crossing
game
and
as service.
Valley.
Stardew Valley is not
Previously
game as
announced for
service.
Nintendo Switch, there's now some exciting news for PC players too.
I mean,
let's take a look at Fate
Dreamlight
Farm.
Dreamlight Valley is games as service. But this is Stardew.
I'm so happy that farm games have become a whole thing.
You know why?
Look how cute.
Farmville
Before I
started
know it,
on Facebook.
They turned into seasons. It's been a breath
Fuck,
of
is this
fresh
games
air.
as service?
I don't think so. Like, modern farming games are more like Harvest Moon than Farmville.
Settle in.
Yeah.
Farmville's more like Raid Shadow Legends, weirdly.
It is,
But
yeah.
there's something
All the timers you gotta log in for.
No, yeah, Harvest Moon absolutely started it. But Farmville, I feel like Farmville popularized it.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Realms where magic
But Dreamlight, or
comes to
no,
meet us. As long as
Teardrop
we're
Kingdom.
prepared, we can face anything.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm losing my mind, Bruce. The
Teardrop
one
Kingdom?
farming game everybody plays is like Terraria.
There's
Stardew
so
Valley?
much yet to
No,
discover.
came out before that.
Are you ready?
Holy shit.
Well, I mean, everybody plays Stardew Valley, so.
Stardew Valley? Stardew Valley. That's the one.
Yeah, Stardew really got the ball rolling for farming, yeah. Terra?
We promised variety. There it is. Fate Farm and Mortal
Wait,
Kombat
really?
in the same show.
Okay.
Only at Summer Game Fest.
Well,
Now,
and
please
every
welcome
other,
Ben Bro,
you know, never mind.
Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben? Man, you guys.
Did you
have
ever
been
get
on
addicted to
fire.
Marvel
Last time I
Snap?
saw you was
Me
at the
no.
Game Awards when you won.
I
Best
did.
mobile
I was addicted
game.
for
Seems
24
like you're very
hours
busy.
and
We're excited
stopped.
about the
I was like,
Spider-Verse
nope,
content you've
that's
been doing.
enough.
Lots
Oh,
going on over
that's
there,
exactly
right?
the right
Yeah,
amount.
it's been.
of
So
right
I
amount.
played it, and I was like, I know what this is doing to me, and I
Some of the
stopped.
wildest cards we've ever made, and some new game modes. Yeah.
This man was born
Is that a
to
segue,
give
Ben?
presentations about video
I'm
games.
excited to announce.
Does Marvel Snap count as
Snap's
games of service?
Biggest update ever. We have a new
It's
game mode.
I
coming
mean, like,
next
it's kind of
week.
close.
It's Conquest mode. It's a great way to
Yeah.
get a super competitive experience and some exciting new rewards.
Make me finish this
But you don't
fucking
have to wait till
bottle.
next week. If you haven't tried Marvel Snap, go download it right now on your mobile device or early access on Steam.
All right, Ben. I love the enthusiasm, Ben.
That's what I got.
That's you. You're made for YouTube. All right. Well, we heard you brought something fun with you for us to watch, right?
Oh, he brought
Yeah.
something fun.
So
Marvel Snap is a really fun game, like, by the way.
I am
It's
incredible
well made, but
card
also it's like
games, so I
pay to
often
win. So just like
But
Hearthstone.
some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Jeff.
I prefer the
some
pay to
people
lose experience of Street Fighter 6.
And I like to think it's
Wait, do you
because they
pay to
suck.
lose?
No offense,
and
I
Jeff.
bought the game and I lost a lot.
Oh
Yes.
well, yeah. I mean that's normal though.
Fuck sucks.
Sometimes it's because they
I hate
might
it.
just be
He said Jeff.
Oh, all
Damn
right,
it.
all right, I'll drink.
unlucky.
Of course he said Jeff.
Cue the tape.
Oh, snap.
So you know how red pillars have a
hey, Prosy.
You know how red pillars have a theory about like the mathematical ranking of your hotness and how women only date up?
Yes,
so
that's right, yeah.
Okay, so I have a theory about the mathematical ranking of your relevance to Jeff Keighley and whether or not you say his name willingly or are paid to say it or don't say it at all. I think if you're at Keighley level, you don't say it.
Of course not.
If you're higher than Keighley, you're paid to say it. If you're lower than Keighley, you voluntarily say it.
Yeah, right.
So that, by the way that they act, their vocal language, you can tell where they are on the social pecking order.
So Lawrence is trying to quantify social interactions, and you should never do that. Just so you know, don't ever quantify social interactions, because then you're turning into a robot, and that's not good. You just want to be a normal human. Just be a normal human. Be nice to everyone. Pretty simple. Pretty simple.
I got it figured out first.
I know you do. But also don't.
Still
just throw it out.
Just
throw it out.
From EA Originals and Ascendant and the world premiere first.
But he's right. Again, it doesn't matter.
Fortnite Wilds.
There's power in knowing that you're right and not using it. There really is. There's power in that.
And start maximizing your cash back.
The older I get, the more I love not doing
now,
anything.
Here's a look at
you know?
King Arthur Legends Rise.
And I mean like not talking.
UE5 game for mobile and
yeah,
PC,
not getting up, not answering things, not volunteering anything out into the world.
Today.
Pure serenity of shutting up.
It's like in like Mass Effect when there's like respond, and then
dot.
Oh,
yeah. Every time. In real life, you don't have to. You can dot in real life, man. I didn't know that.
I don't know if this is games. Somebody said games of service.
It's gotta be.
It looks like it might be, but I don't know that
is
it is.
Is there gonna be a high fade?
Not really. No. He's not my fade. No.
Come on. Yeah, he's got a. Oh, I mean, it's like, yeah, it's pretty close right here.
This is a mobile game.
He's got to cut into the side though. That's got to count.
Actual gameplay footage.
I wouldn't have believed it. Sure. For sure.
No. I am not doing anything for that. That's a mobile game. No.
Okay. All right. Amend the rule, and I think you'll agree that this is the original spirit of the rule.
Do you remember
a games of service game that's not free.
On Skylight.
Right? Oh, yeah. Okay,
yeah.
all right. Like one you have to pay for.
Yeah.
But it's also games as service, right? Yes.
Because, mobile games, come on.
That doesn't count.
It's free to play.
That's free to play. That's all bullshit, yeah. Clearly they're games as service. They're free to play.
Yeah, what else could they be?
How else would they make money?
And return to us. This world needs champions.
I mean, I played Blizzard games too.
Also, there's a reason.
Were those real games?
There's a reason why. There's a reason why they use this art style, and it's because it doesn't get demonetized on YouTube. Just so you know, that art style doesn't, because it's cartoony. So, like, anyone can upload it, and it's no problem. Here we go. Fortnite 2.
I really want to see that splash screen with those 3 games that were released before, because it was all like
Battle Rise,
Kingdom Fire, Reliverance.
Those are all
Regurgitation, The Reckoning.
Yeah, but they have millions of downloads.
Yeah, they probably do. I don't know. Like mobile, I'm very ignorant of in terms of what's popular.
Oh, this is Fortnite on Unreal 5, right? Yeah. There you go.
Cool. Has anyone gotten rich from selling like soda cans on the Unreal Marketplace or anything? There's got to be some fun stories there.
Is this Paradox? In about an hour. This is not games as a service. I repeat, not games as a service.
Oh.
A little mobile Stellaris? Okay.
Good morning, scavenger.
It is Paradox. Nice.
Scan your surroundings to retrieve and recycle anything that could be of value to scavenge.
The show's moving really quickly, I have to admit.
It is, you're right. And it's 1:30, it's been 90 minutes.
Yeah. I will admit, though, that like the couple times I've been to the Game Awards, they produce the live show like a live stream that they don't want you to stop watching, so you never really know when you can get up to go pee.
That's true.
Our fleet is cautiously entering hostile territory, and the crew is standing by.
It's weird to me that Star Trek is like a franchise that suddenly, I guess Paramount's decided they're going to go all in on.
So the reason I know this is because they doubled down on this on Discovery and Strange New Worlds years ago when they made those new series, and they were like, we want to use this to promote Paramount Plus. That and Halo is what brought subscribers to Paramount Plus, and it did. It brought me there. Yeah. Ugh. Picard Day.
Hey there, Summer Game Fest 2023.
Will Arnett.
It's Will Arnett here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
That would have been
my
the
buddy
call and
Anthony
response
Mackie and I
moment.
have been working on this for some time now. We're really excited to share
Will Arnett.
with you Twisted Metal, which is streaming only on Peacock.
Oh, Twisted Metal.
I think Will Arnett.
Very excited.
I'm checking this. Will Arnett might have the longest streak of being in TV video game specials.
It's really weird that they decided to make this. Honestly, I feel like Paramount Plus made Halo. It got them a shit ton of subscribers, and then every other SVOD went.
Duplicating oneself in order
video
to
games.
Got to snap up video game properties now.
game with a tactical
It's like
twist
just right after
allows you
Harry
to do
Potter
just
hit
that. Brought to you
and Lord of the
from
Rings.
France. Here's the
And
world
suddenly, like
premiere reveal
every like
trailer
fantasy
of the
novel series got
Spartan,
snapped up and
the Time Shift
adapted.
Warrior,
Yeah.
coming
So
later
yeah,
this
there's a
year.
gold rush on video game properties now.
That was not a video game, by the way. I'm gonna drink for that.
Is there even a new Twisted Metal game? There has to be.
There's going to be.
Yeah, the way Sony works now.
Yeah, there's going to be. They just haven't announced it yet.
Power flow through you and fight again alongside your past selves.
Those subscribers left after Halo. Well, they got your money regardless, so doesn't matter.
I'm still on Paramount Plus because they have some real trash reality TV.
That's another me.
I think the Sisters Stallone is on that.
Oh hell yeah! You watching that?
I watched the
Good
first
for you.
episode.
Hey Lawrence, I've got a reality show you need to start.
Yeah?
If you haven't already started it with Stephanie. Vanderpump Rules.
You know what? I was looking into that.
Lawrence, you need to start Vanderpump Rules. And the reason I'm going to tell you why. So, the first like 6 seasons of it are amazing. It like kind of like falls off. And then it turns into the greatest reality show that has ever been made, and I'm not exaggerating.
Okay.
People are saying they're going to win Emmys for this season.
That there are more.
And
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you
All right.
why.
Yeah, don't tell me why.
I'm not going to tell you why, but you need to
Very
watch it.
cool independent game.
It's
All right,
amazing.
next up
All right.
is
It's
a
an
brand new
unbelievable
IP
reality.
So you're saying
from Ascendant Studios,
the series is worth watching because the 10th season gets really good?
Shooter called Immortals of
No, I'm not
Avium.
saying that. I'm saying the first
Oh, okay.
7
All right.
seasons
Yeah, you
are
did
great.
that.
Because the first 7 seasons are great. And then, like, I think it's like season 9 is kind of like boring, and you're like, eh. And actually, Autumn and I tuned out. We were like, at season 9, we were like, nah, we're good. We stopped. And then shit
a cool
blew
game,
up.
super high
You
production
gotta watch it.
value,
You
spectacular
gotta watch it.
gameplay.
I'm sold. I'm
Tell us
sold.
about
You
the
gotta
guy
watch it.
you
What is
play. You're
that-
the main
what is that
character,
on?
Jack, right?
It is on
Main
Peacock.
character Jack.
Okay.
you
Yeah,
see
Peacock,
behind me,
yeah.
he's
I got
a
Peacock
battle
for
mage.
something.
The show is not a full 2 hours. No, generally it's 42 minutes.
He's brash. He's
I think
funny,
I got it
but
for
he gets the job done.
Poker Face.
Well,
It's pretty good.
it's the
Oh, yeah, I need to
gameplay,
watch
as we've
that.
seen, is just so
pretty good.
fast-paced.
This is a game that I'm looking forward to, Immortals of Avium. I don't know that it's going to be good, but
EA's making a new
The
thing.
story and sort of how this battle mage
Oh.
Jack comes in. He sort of
Jorge
becomes a battle
worked on
mage, right?
Vanderpump
Kinda
Rules season
comes
9.
From nothing, he's I guess they call him
That's
a
rad.
street rat is what he was.
Yeah, dude.
But
I'm
he,
curious about it,
bro.
during a,
So Steph
time
watched a
of
little bit
intense
of it,
trauma,
and she was
he
like,
summons the power.
she was like, it
control
just it
magic,
feels too
becomes
manufactured.
part of the
But
Immortals, which is like the
going
elite
into that show
Navy
now, I'm
SEAL
like, I'm
squad
prepared for it
of
to
this
feel
world
that
called
way.
I mean, like, most
Avium,
reality
and
shows
they're
are.
Yeah, right.
at
Yeah.
war, fighting for the
They don't
control
even
of magic.
care anymore. Like it's
you
interesting
have
to
a
see
great
even the
cast,
reality show
Eugene
not care
Torres,
about
lots of amazing
getting
actors in
shots or
this
showing scenes that are just
incredible,
completely
really high
infeasible in an
production
actual
value
reality
game,
show.
A couple of things too that I'll give you really inside baseball.
And I know you
Vanderpump
brought
Rules
something which you need to share
is
today,
produced
which
by
is a
John
gameplay
Smith's
sequence, which is
brother,
one of the most epic sort of
Jeremiah
parts of the
Smith.
game,
So I know
right?
it's good.
Yeah.
And
so this
number
is a
2,
wild part of
they
the
are
game. This
one of the
trailer's
only
gonna be
reality
showing
shows
you,
that
the
throws
Immortals and myself
their
confronting
own
Sandrak directly,
comments
who is
against
the
them
top
as they're
villain of this
recording.
game,
Oh, that's cool.
and
I like that.
So like
transcending the
they're
everyone.
like they'll
And it's,
be shooting
taking
something,
place
and then
in,
like one of the
most
characters,
badass
one of the
levels of a
people will
video game
say,
I've seen.
"I never
We're
said that,"
battling
and then
on
they'll
top of a
show them
400
saying it.
foot
Oh my God.
And I
mountain in the
love
middle
that.
of the ocean as
Okay.
it moves
Yeah.
around.
So the editing
It's
is
wild.
like a
It's
character
cool.
watching it with
All right,
you.
let's
right,
take
yeah.
a look
Yeah.
at some brand new gameplay from Immortals of Avium, which comes out
It's
this
a little more
summer for
literal,
PC,
but I do like
PS5, and
Bridezilla's
Xbox.
has a narrator
Thank you.
that'll
Oh yeah.
that'll get digs in on
Right.
the ladies, and it's kind of interesting having a ride along that's making fun of the show with you.
Everyone
Got
that
that Beavis and Butthead energy.
already is.
Have you watched new Beavis and Butthead?
No.
It's actually pretty good.
Is it good? Okay.
There are a couple of dud episodes, but Some of them are shockingly funny.
Same with Love Island United, like US. The narrator's a character. They make fun of it.
I'm curious about this. Is this supposed to be a beat 'em up? What's going on with this game?
Oh, look at that. Jorge says, I can attest that shows made by Evolution Media are not completely fabricated. Jorge, I believe you on that. Yeah, absolutely. Also, they're all alcoholics. Every reality show is filled with alcoholics. And all they do is give them alcohol and they yell at each other. That's what the original Real World was on MTV. They would just all get drunk, yell at each other, make up the next day, and then get drunk again.
This is cool. It's got some Titanfall 2 energy with these like big swoopy cutscenes.
Sure, yeah. Like I said, I'm Whoa, look at that little screen.
Ding, ding, ding. Is your magic rock working? I can't hear you. Activate your harmony matrix.
This is cool.
Are they trying to make steampunk cool? Because I don't know if I'm okay with that.
I agree.
Steampunk
isn't cool.
Steam. It's like
steampunk is not cool.
It's like crystal punk. I guess general D&D is really popular now.
This is Forspoken is what this is. Mage punk?
Yeah, yes. Whizcore.
Whizcore? That sounds like you're peeing.
Not yet. Haven't cast the right incantation. Need reagents for my spell. It's piss in a bottle.
Yeah.
Ah!
This is not games as a service, by the way.
What is it, though?
Single player. Yeah.
Okay, alright. You seem pretty tanky. Like, you move pretty slow, seems like.
Yeah, it's first person Forspoken, exactly. My Whizcore is overloading.
It seems cool.
Spool, it's not games as a service. This is single player.
How do you recharge your crystals? Like that! Alright, thank you. All questions answered.
I want to be in a
Battle Mage.
Hi, Fade.
Fight this war.
So, there's some tendrils there.
You're what's
The
called a
Everwar.
triad. The Pentasod has gifted you
The
with the ability
Pentasod. This could be the dopest thing
all
ever.
3 colors of magic.
Oh my gosh.
But it's not.
It might be. It could be.
Look, I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it and tell you what I think of it, but
if you get to go through a bunch of psychedelic magic shit, that's awesome.
We're only going to
Just
win
particles
this one.
everywhere. Fractals and tesseracts and what have you. Okay.
sure, yes.
That's coming up pretty
Everwar. Let's do Everwar.
Hey, EA's publishing an original thing. Right?
Should have show you guys so much amazing raw
Good for you.
They should be given credit for
coming
that.
out this summer from Ascendant and EA. Now, one game that constantly reinvents itself is Fortnite.
How
And
much
tomorrow,
do you think?
Chapter
Do you
4
think
Season
we're at the
3
point yet where if you want
launches,
to
and
sell a
today,
show, you
Summer
have to make a
Fest is
game
debuting
first?
The cinematic trailer
right?
to preview the season. The center
No,
of the
no, we're
island
not
has
doing it.
collapsed,
Okay. Do
revealing
you think
the
that'll ever
vast
be a thing?
hidden
I mean,
jungle
like right now
where
we're
ancient
only
secrets
in
to discover.
books.
And of
So like
course,
if you
there's a
like
whole
a
new
book
Battle Pass
is written
lineup
and then you can
where
sell a
can
show
unleash
based
the
on a book,
power,
basically.
Yes.
I've heard it's
of
podcasts.
Cybertron.
now.
Here we go.
What?
You have to launch a podcast so that you can sell a show. Yeah.
Ugh. A show based on a podcast? What show is based on a podcast?
Well,
yucky.
What about a weird one about somebody? I don't know. Maybe I made that up. Did I just make that up?
Yucky. What show is based on? Like talk shows, kind of, but like that's not really. I don't think that Lawrence is talking about like a narrative.
I don't want to talk over Fortnite. Everyone's been waiting for this.
Dinosaurs.
Jurassic Park's here.
Comedy Bang Bang is, I believe, it's canceled.
You can ride them.
Canceled for years.
Do you think somebody's already punching up a Reddit post about how they should have feathers? Right now, people are scrambling to see if this is appropriating any Central American cultures. Got fact checked all this.
Whoa! Oh my God, Optimus Prime!
What the heck, Bruce?
Voiced by Peter Cullen. Oh, he's little Optimus Prime, tiny baby Optimus Prime. What, are you excited about this?
Oh no, we're trapped in this cave. We need help from our good friend RoboCop. Doot, doot, doot. Sorry, I just stopped to say hi to my friend Chuck Norris.
The reason they do that is because, what is it? Rise of the Beast coming out?
Yeah.
Fortnite Wilds launches tomorrow. Well, finally, guys.
Sounded like he was eulogizing. All right, that was a games of service, though.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it's free. No.
This game. What you're about to see is a world premiere trailer that gives us a new
I'm
look
gonna
at
drink
an
for that.
expansive
All right.
world we can't wait to explore again. This
Expansive
game comes
world.
from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters
This
and
might be
rich
Dragon Age?
storytelling.
This is Bioware, yeah.
I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases.
Don't look forward to this game.
Rumors
Don't do it.
were true.
Don't do this, Jeff.
Wait, what is it?
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster.
Oh, it's Final Fantasy.
Which swept through
Part 2.
Zero,
Okay,
one,
all right.
and 2.
Of course, BioWare didn't do shit.
Final Fantasy, what?
Remake Part 2.
Remake Part 2, right? Why is this the most
anticipated of all time, Bruce?
What? That's, I mean, it's anticipated, I guess, but like, did you beat 7 Remake?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I thought it was super clever.
Okay. All right.
I liked playing the game.
It's so green.
And I thought the way that they acknowledged it being a remake also bought them into the ability to kind of do what they want after this. So I thought they justified it pretty well and still gave themselves license to do enough fan service. So yeah.
Did you see that article recently from the producers of Final Fantasy where they're like, you don't need to play 7 Remake. You can play the second one and it'll be no problem. That's what they said.
I mean,
as far as I know,
yeah.
Cloud was never in me behind.
The writing can catch you up to speed on the stakes of any scene, and you can probably follow it through. But
Live stream. It is the very essence
we're gonna get to hear a new
of our
Cosmo
star.
Canyon theme.
Who?
The blood
Cosmo Canyon, Bruce.
through
I don't know what you're talking about.
planetary veins.
According to Hojo, they're
Oh, you'll
connected
know.
to Sephiroth.
Gonna get to see Sid.
Shadows of the Mad.
Salty old
I believe
butthole.
you called them.
The memories, Bruce, that we all have.
I mean, I don't have any memories attached to this at all.
We'll get to see remake Vincent.
He's alive.
But why come back now?
I know Tifa. I know Cloud.
Got it. That's it.
I know
After
Sephiroth.
5 years.
You done it. You're ahead.
I know. What's the big guy's name?
Biggs.
Is his name Biggs?
Actually, that might be the small one. Wedge. One of those two.
That's a Star Wars reference.
Yeah,
Biggs and Wedge.
Sure is. That's a weird throwback. There were
Barrett. Thank you.
Oh,
yeah.
that. Never mind. Never mind. That guy. Yeah, he's in the game too.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
Oh yeah, Elena. Forgot about her. I want to see more Scarlet. Do you think they're gonna do the Tifa Scarlet slap fight in part 2? No, that's pretty late in the game, huh?
Having no background on this, the answer is yes.
You probably get to do the parade though. You know, Bruce?
Yeah,
Summer
the parade. Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. We all know it. We all know that. I am curious how the game will go over when it looks more like a fantasy game. When it's people with swords running around in fields of flowers and trees and stuff.
Like versus the 2D, 3D, whatever it was.
Versus the like gritty cyberpunky city that the remake is set.
Oh, even like the first part of remake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the rest of 7, it's like in provincial towns and it's out in the wilds and stuff. Oh.
You murdered my dad.
This game was fun when I played
Cowboy
it.
hat. Cowboy hat. Cowboy hat. Love that hat.
That I killed
Look at her.
So, who is she?
Stupid boots.
Is this Rebirth? Is that what it's called? Yeah. I try to keep up with this stuff because I need to know.
That's why they're doing a Sephiroth spin-off, because there's going to be a lot of Sephiroth backstory in this one.
Early 2024 means March, everyone. March.
2024
Just so you know.
To PlayStation 5.
2 discs?
Moro-san, thank you so
much. Oh, baby.
All right.
Oh, baby,
gonna do it
Bruce.
For Summer Game Fest.
The good games are back.
But that is not the end.
The games are valued by the amount of times you have to walk across the room and swap discs.
During SGF Play Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles, including Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, as well as the Xbox and Bethesda showcase on
He didn't
Sunday.
even pause.
Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from IMA
Oh, it's over.
Double Fine, which celebrates the independent game culture with a number of new game reveals over the next hour.
That was the end of this?
We'll see you.
I mean, I guess
he's got to have one more big boy at the end, right?
I thought Phantom Liberty or Metal Gear or
Germany,
something,
and
right?
again in
Death
December,
Stranding,
when we
nothing?
come together here in Los Angeles to celebrate 10 years.
Even
of the
his
Game
best
Awards.
friend Kojima?
Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Where's Kojima? I guess Remake 2 Part 2 was his showstopper.
What? I thought for sure we were gonna get one of those.
See, this is why I was confused about, like, people were not cool with Sony's State of Play, and I thought they had a variety of mega bombs. This is what I'm more used to. It's like, oh, okay, there was one or two things I was pretty hyped for. All right. How you feel about that, Bruce?
I mean, this was so sadly, it was exactly what I expected, which was,
yeah,
it was fine.
It was fine.
But like nothing. I thought for sure Death Stranding, Phantom Liberty, Metal Gear, any of those we were going to see a little bit of, but I guess not.
Maybe Keely's rank is slipping a little bit.
Well, I was going to say Jeff cannot steal from Sony or Xbox. If Xbox gets Phantom Liberty, then
that's a good point. Yeah, Keely.
Wow.
So this is something I've been curious about, and I'm wondering if we're already rounding this bend faster. You know, I was raving about COD Next and things like that. Most of the major companies that have things to promote also own properties that are draws into themselves.
Yes. Yeah.
So they don't need Keely. Microsoft doesn't need Keely to show you all the things they have coming up. They just make you wait through all that to look at Starfield. So why would anyone need to work or go through Keely at all if they can just do it themselves, and then they don't have to pay anyone or be a part of another show or share any spotlight or anything like that?
You're describing E3, which is why E3 went out of business.
Yeah,
is because they were like, wait a minute, we can just do this ourselves. So I mean, like, it's, again, that's what Jeff does though, and Jeff put on a good show, and like he did his best, and that's normally what Summer Game Fest is. So wasn't bad, also wasn't good for me, but like he had some okay stuff there. I also don't think it's Jeff's fault, just so you know. I think at that point, I think because Jeff is like, Sony took it, Xbox took it, Starfield took it. What else am I going to put on? Rebirth, Rebirth. And that's what it is. So,
well, that's a pretty interesting get, I guess.
Sure,
looked like a good trailer.
Yeah, it was cool.
Did anything blow you away, Bruce? Didn't seem like it. You seemed pretty even keel throughout the whole thing.
Was there anything that I was like excited about?
I don't think so. They didn't.
What about you?
I mean, some games look cool.
Just silence. Just straight silence.
Mage Fire or whatever. Well, Immortals of Avernum looked neat.
It's called Immortals of Avium. You got the title wrong.
Immortals of
Alan Wake 2, sure, yeah.
The Alan Wake 2 footage
we'd already seen that.
Wasn't great.
We've seen a lot of it, yeah.
Wasn't very good. I feel like there's got to be a better section of Alan Wake 2 they could have shown. Space Marine looked dope. Yeah. Sandland. Farm. Or Fae Farm, sorry.
Farm. There's a video game called Farm.
Yeah. Yeah, no big world premieres or anything, but it was a fun show to watch. Don't regret my time.
Oh no, not at all. Not at all.
Prince of Persia was an odd one. I'm glad that
the
they're
way to
making
start. That was the way they started the whole thing.
I don't believe they're ever going to ship that though. Ubisoft ship a game challenge. Impossible. Oh, they do ship things. They just don't ship branded things.
That's true.
They didn't even have Avatar, man.
Oh, they didn't have. You're right. Well, that's going to be a Ubisoft Forward.
Oh, probably.
So they'll do the Star Wars game, Avatar, Assassin's Creed at the Ubisoft event.
Skull and Bones, Beyond Good and Evil 2.
We're going to get neither of those.
This year's the year.
I mean, maybe Skull and Bones, but not Beyond Good and Evil 2. No way.
New Vegas 2.
New Vegas 2 is coming during Xbox. And by the way, I don't think that's actually true, but if it happens, it'll come during Xbox on Sunday.
So will I. I don't know. I worry about New Vegas 2. I worry, Bruce.
Don't worry. If it's Obsidian, we're good. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
They'll use the Fallout 4 engine. It'll look like garbage, and it won't matter. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Do you want to watch Day of the Devs or no?
Sure.
All right. Let me stop this and upload it to our editor.
Cool.